You can't do things anyhow. A sovereign country, yeah, you try your taxes. We pay you. And you must do things right. And go forward and omni a graduate preku, that time SK Boafunum, Mampone, other towns, Obama no. And now Rollins here would dini no a soldier for Buey, and a soldier for Buey, na Kwakuba, Konoma Namasia, na Egbefeba, no Namasia, Kankwasiasem. Today, all these activists against Rawlings' regime, they caught them because now it's against their opponents. When they are doing it, here therefore it says we are na many MPP ni be dim komo Facebook, and I'm catching and say, I strongly believe there is something wrong with the current MPP supporters as a dam. You see, when it's about them, yes, yeah. We're talking about UGMC. Oh, UGMC, you ne see, Atamils ne see, nya John Mahama. Atamils, or you see people ni. But the argument they say, any good thing under Kufuado, a friend is a administration. Also, a Kufuado Baumia administration. Oh my idea. When it comes to John Mahama, Mills Mahama administration, no, President Mills is different. Obviously, Nippon will bought them straight. But them in an casa. And I wonder where that insanity is free, because I know MPP. I mean, me I go for the MPP mwana mi jaye, because I can't stay under one roof with a criminal, a reckless person who has, I mean, only any intention, good intention. I don't stay at one place with such people. No. So the point is, at least say obia omo yemfa say omo ko jira enkrofobia omo so omo ye national, and now they are telling us that even car no say national security car no, it's registered with DVL will be Dimu Benjamin Mensah. Memeti said the way and everybody is trying to track that Benjamin Mensah person. Why should you do that? Especially when you know, say, power and him. Even 19 years of Rawlings, at a point in time, they say walking away. So there are certain things on Saka power now. Yeah, just think about it, because say Akwame, say national security for ya kanda panom simcro for you na womi. Garu for no womu pictures o. You may think that you have power. Free power. Ada be free power no. Garu for no be used to be nyako national security mo. They'll go and look for these guys. So what will happen? They say, we ba na enkrofo a legitimately ya for omo adwuma. Ya oye omo adwuma no. Eso odwane or resign free adwuma no odwane free Ghana. Inti akakan mo hwe ya na man for 5 every the bedroom baby they will extend it to their family, because nipa no feel say aban sesa na so adwane a ode be ko abusuafo so ye kwa ya na ye bai. Why should we create this kind of environment? Why can't we live as brethren? Can't we live peacefully? Yent mean tira asumdwemu ya, I mean obia hu no yonko a eya nije obi ya bone na se ese mrani ni dia. Yeah, mamrani ni. Enya woni pa na esa oni ni dio. Ma emra eni ni emra no da ho. You obaba bemu obekọ emra no da ho. Ye no na govern ye free na nanwa penso be pemene. So we must just apply the law. And the law and can't say for 2 inches bar said there for Bobie. No. Yes, I law no catch. So Assuming yes, a soldier for call, you round the people up. More do more back, more by your screening. More who crawl for cry, more or more attacking national security, and you take them to court. You allow the court to take them through the process. Wait, Kandapa, a nyansa, what Jimmy a nyansa. You don't need to treat your fellow Ghanaian like this. And you were the people during Rollins' time, Munam Kumasia, Santiman, Porfenso areas, Kikachram Crawford, Rollins, there, Asojana, Rollins, rule of law, and what they, Asoja 48 and Crawford found. That is why these MPP people, I mean, Tuamasio, I don't get them. Because the things they complain about, given the opportunity, no more the same thing. And me buzo say and the idea now we are victim of Sadia. Why should you complain? When you know that yes, given the opportunity, you do same. Why do you me idea minyawa me yobi no? I don't complain. Because minyawa me yobi. But if you complain there, which means when him say there is alternative there, you know, papa. Say a quite say soon your fast ya dear. Your fast boo of mine. So people are expecting you to do better. You don't go around attacking people, killing people, maiming people, and all that. What is it? What do you get out of this? Kandapa, yeah, be by next year now, Kofi. When you don't do this kind of things. But what got Trefi and Colania Brusu? A best shock you. What got Trefi and Colania Brusu fear din. Utu fear and Colaba. Stop that. Munya is adiano. So Ufu say Obia Bibi na ayam from ya. Use the law. Go through the process. Finito. And one no. You don't your Bible cry ya kenka ya diti kruma. But when you go after people, you know, and crass the same way, crass the same. I'm for using national security, inventions near their serious investigations. Go to the other countries. Go and go share. Your research. They are coming up with issues. Your research. That is how our developed countries. We all use national security as armed robbery group, as criminal gang, as a who be basa. The same people that are not complaining about Chikata no more. The late Coyote. As man be before Abeka. So you ask yourself like, yeah, quite na here, ba. It's not. For all you know, a branch here where we says on one here breadwinner money family. I'm telling you. Would you walk under Pauma at one chain? When you may a free a me aunt or free mampon, and you may move by Yadriane, next table, so now no ma, no for phone, no fro by hello, no just daddy. How can be there? Why should you do that? To obi frigaru onye gane ni onye nipa. Why? You tell the person, see, when you hear something, say something. Anybody who be know about Oba catcher was me buofu. So now you are creating an environment where the people in Garu, they will even be more comfortable. Say, if indeed your terrorist crowd, you are telling them to get alliance and also, you know, mobilize themselves. That's because so to be called to share whole towns. What are you telling them? The trust in the military, the trust in leadership is gone. Only any trust be our mobile. And you catch any power say Buamene and fight terrorists. On the all can want to us. national security enye bibia o nyansa nyansa keke. Just apply wisdom. You apply wisdom. I don't know. National security enye hwe. Me national security for no be kro ntumi ntro mudin. Charlie. Anyway. All right, so Kwame for a National Media Commissioner you know to mama. Still, let me call somebody to you know so. Me call somebody to your page you know so. Why so? And also on. Anyway, why not send the command? Hey. And you what I'm sending out. Kwame nyawa. And you must send you wrong person. Wow. Ho. Oh, any master? Okay, so he's here. All right. Okay, so Kwame is here. He's here. Okay, for two more mama. Joshua Tenge Mensah is here with us. Joshua Machiawe we Kwajo Fiagbe is here. Jigbodi Prince after 2024 elections, MPP party will collapse through Baumia. All right, so this one is coming from Jigbodi Prince. Thank you. And Emmanuel Suzuki watching us live. All right, so we have Emmanuel Suzuki here on your Facebook page. Yeah, that's me. Pacho, mama monya hamame. Na your friend say I don't know. Ghana for more on this second year, me person me juma. Dennis Adombila is here. Good afternoon, Commander. Watching you live from Tema Newtown. Johnny Fojo is here. Mercy Uche is here. We have Awudu Moham, Nelson Goka, Adamisa, Nat, and so what exists. And also I say, yeah, Mpacho. Mehu, your friends, let it be on my track on my Power FM. From National Media Commission. And I don't know whether say a National Media Commission for Ejuma National Media Commission, yeah. And on my short letter with the Aquacoma Power FM. All right, so let me just read through this National Media Commission. The Chief Executive Officer, Authentic Media Company Limited, PO. Okay, so it goes obscene broadcast. And my main take it time, read it through Kakrebi. Quote, on Wednesday, November 1st, 2023, you allowed your station, Power FM, to be used as the medium for gender-based insult on His Excellency Hajia Samira Baumia in a perverted and debased broadcast that also sought to denigrate the entire Fulani community in Ghana and incite ethnic tension. Such behavior has no place in our search for national cohesion, peace, and development. Your presenter's phony protestation was unprofessional and deceitful, calculated to urge the commentator on. Instead of being a moderator, your presenter became a cheerleader for obscenity. We ask you to apologize to His Excellency Hajia Samira Baumia and the Fulani community. We additionally ask that you apologize to the Ghanaian public whose sensibilities you breached by that broadcast. We expect you to undertake the above and present evidence of the same to the Commission before November 11th, 2023, after which date you may hear further from the Commission. Okay, so this one is coming from National Media Commission, signed by George Sapon, Executive Secretary. Another rogue, that guy. Another rogue. So this is signed by George Sapon. And make sure George Sapon picture Wabra me run show ya. Okay, so omede come out Power FM. Ora Julius, Dr. Julius Debranum. All right, thank you. And mint bimbo tape no waha ebio. I have listened to in fact, a video. I have watched it. Now, MPP new. MPP new. Canada Japan. Muntiani you. MPP ni ene call Power FM. Ana okwase Samira kwaka say enkrofo amen. Ena enkrofo amen no mpese party no ko opposition no. Ana ode no kwatra Power FM. And in fact, I think say Ohineba now when the guy was going on and on and on, or try so best topic guy and they say onjai. And I think the presenter even disassociated the station from what the guy was saying. Right? Or catch and say onjai. The guy was talking about Samira and Fulani and not all the floors who Fulani say but then I'm say I won't play Ebio Ewahase meant to be more tape no. I think it was bad. Yes, I agree. You understand? Because I advocate for national cohesion. That look, whatever it is, Kwame, we should find a way I inhibit your Ghana. No be a tono. What do you say? Sir, and yet we are a crown of Bonania, the idea. Obi free baby baby can say a dodo, yako. What do you say? Obi and me shani young when you can't say on a dick, I better Ghana. We have gone past that level. We have gone past that level. So me, seriously, I don't encourage those things. Especially many other tribes need to grow more. Me now for Santifo cry very few. Most of the friends I have other tribes, especially Evers and Dagombes, Mamprusi people too. Yeah, I have many Mamprusi friends. But this is the point. Ewiase. National Media Commission George Sapon. Yati kroma. Ana NDC ekoyi Professor Jena no poku. Want to me ekwatra ne radio so say Professor Jena no poku enim esefunu meboa. Enya kroma. Enya want to be radio. Ana Professor Jane de onka gender no. Yati kroma. Aslawusu ekwatra Peace FM. Say your friend say what do you call it? Free SHS. Wasem. If Aslawusu anu a was say enya free SHS a enka Haruna Idrisu John Mahama enkomo eka nantwie so meboa akroma sakrofo we even George Sapon no so no MPP ni wa jimi awu e na ode National Media Commission ho very foolish boy no ode National Media Commission ho akrofo etimi ya ade a what me dwene ho ase akrofo we ya na omu wura dem a ya na omu adwene ya omu sei edimi mi sia omu amenhwe omu anim kra o. They are just foolish people for me. I don't even look at their face. Anantwi asemo a mosi obi akwatra Power FM akasa. And you see the way boy ni MPP ni o. On the way National Media boy ni Afrimu. The guy is an MPP member. Why you Canadian Japan supporter? Nidi be good Power FM program na say. Adenti no man for boy nan shem say MPP ni panelists no better Power FM no because they don't want MPP to come in there. Why do you do that? I don't know sir. Anybody no call Power FM no. Why MPP ni Kennedy Japan supporter? MPP flag bunuko. I've watched the video. Say obo feresa ombeka say boy ni MPP communicator. Yet kroma ena your friend say Hot FM. Guy omo friend no enya Amaliba lawyer o. Baku omo wa Amaliba baku bi. Ono what say Amaliba dia. And this for another Amaliba bi enya Amaliba lawyer penin baku bi okọ radio so. MPP ni communicate muni tape no video no. Ganya mame boy ya MPP ni communicator na net Hot FM so no aka so catch say 10 year boa we national media commission obi anko ye complain o into Hot FM de no mo ante Haruna Amaliba mo odi Haruna Amaliba MPP communicator on Hot FM catch say 10 year boa. Why do you do that? Adia mu ye no me make some crofo me nti o mo ase o. Me nti ase. I don't get it. Aslosu we ya on nante banchire basabasa ne se ebititi bi so no. Ogotra Peace FM. Kwakache Haruna Idrisu ne Jomama say but for a free SHS and komuka and nantwie omo dia nantwie na enam ram. Go to Peace FM. The tape is there. Go. Or omne kwa me sefa kan ekodi sankwase ade no. Eria. Dioka asem no. Aha. Friend ma'am. Wabwa. Friend ma'am. It's not right. Oh, I never say someone condemn me. Me seriously, I don't tolerate such talks. Oba say we can be your friend say Samira Kabibi. Opa so responded to her. I mean, yana enkomu kan ntwe den. Hey, Charlie. If we are see yakoya anymore, we don't need this kind of, loose talks. Yakoya nim too much. Samira bet me akabia kire without attacking her tribe. Bet me akabia kire straight. And I said Samira then won some 1,001. But so person who denigrate ne baby a free. Please. Asa, ye nyina ya be hia wo man we mu no de. Ghana obi afri baby na bai. Obi ntimi mfa ne nsam sine bo se me na ya media. Ene nka gwanso no be ka kire se ye nyina ye ntu. Oh, yemfa adwobre ne akomapa entena. Enche onipa ade a wo so obi mfiri anu awu no agya Ghana no uja Ghana no a emu ada ho na ayede. South Africa. Unim so mate ayibi, omo so friend dey. Nkululu or Dululu or something. Tax force, they go around searching for migrants. Nkrofo omo free other countries abetna ono. Omo pam omo free onko. Enyina ya nipa ba kono de. Oh, kaminya no an kamide me de ti we ni free o. Say we si charge a obetimi community we ni free o. Me pa mo cha mo amoteme nka ene awie. Look, tell me unsuo a situation. Tell me there, am I for bro? Then I heard say Adenta. Obi frame me from Cape Coast. They are struggling. They are struggling. Now, we are in person who this uncommon. Yes, Kumasi, lights of no anwashi. And some for team was Ashanti Regina. Me penny pamiensa from Ashanti region to give me situational reports. Then among first I say complaining about prices of food stuffs, onions, any any tomatoes, any enyama kakra amount for edi. Amount for shall say complaining. Okay, now come says Gulf City and Michelle Camp with the suffer, commander, and that's your secret committee. Okay, so Gulf City, Michelle Camp, no water. Sa Ghana niya sorry, boso me na ye mie pipe da. Wa mo kwa ye break the 8 no. No mo wa ye fi wo mo to kan no mo de call your friend say various centers e de call stadium wo omo moto mu tutu e no mo de call ye break the 8 no. Omo anyare enso ni ho across the country. Yanhwe ye na yare bi break out ahun. Yanhwe ye na yare bi break out ahun. Now, Elisha says, Mr. Bobie, our water is not flowing since last week, Friday. Mi wo osu haya, osu haya. Osu haya. Osu haya. Amanfo nyansuo enum. Amanfo nyansuo enyusu. We have leadership crisis. That is the reality. Grace Amakwansa was it come na takrade baby bebre wa wansuo mba. Now, Alote says Bobby, Bubashi for the past 2 weeks no water. Intermittent power outages. Bobby, we are suffering. You see Ashanti region de nyagro. Chale min kobanim ana, min kobanim. Ntibo mama signal. Asharboche over 2 months, no water. Councillor Nathan. Okay, so maybe 10 minutes a year, sir, adewe. Talk to me about your current water situation. Talk to me about your current water situation. And I wish we can get other lines for outside because I'm out for sending me messages, baby. But 0302208090. Talk to me about your water situation. And then Sika Achadiano. And then this week a special. Star 413 hash. Star 413 hash. By 3:30, me bomb me first winner. Na me come him. But okay, so hello.
Bobie.
Yes, sir.
Nikasa fi Tabora.
Tabora, okay.
Chale, ni yadamu gawi amoye program no we ana me feel mu too much. Me trotto da we na man kwa djuma. There, mitimi bio tu. Oh ha. Na man for feel.
Yes, sir. So you go straight to the matter. We are talking about water issue. Anything afraid?
Aye.
Okay.
Ya hanu no ye Tabora hanu. 2 weeks ni njo mada.
2 weeks ni.
Aye.
Wow.
2 weeks water bill abakura mimi yete mimi de 48 cedi. Abe. Ye nyuzu no ye santia onka.
Okay. So say utonsu, right?
Ah, ye bucket back 1 cedi. Say
bucket back here 1 cedi.
Aye, mama bibi na wa tu ebula why I know na so no buy what woman no cross the day as some also
all right.
Easy.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So Daniel say, please Kasua Walantu for the past 3 weeks now, no water. Buabin says Tabora Laji since 2 weeks near, no water. Commander Dakuman here over 2 weeks, no water. All right. So we have Abbas said, this is Commander, I'm watching you live from Kumasi Abuakwa, and every evening from 8:30 p.m. Momadum Kaniano. David also says, my name is David. I'm from Tabora for the past 2 weeks. No water, Bobie. Now Hansen Pacino says, please Accra FM Emma TV show. Emma TV show. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I'm Pacho first of February.
Yeah, Bobie Ansah. Cho Mohammed ni Mikasafi Aguna Swedru.
Aguna Swedru. Okay, so talk to me.
Nankupon Shroud program awu ya member now. Sha omaya yetim no kwari abakuto. Ye kan susam awo. Ye nyina ye kan ho. Etde bia ahanu sensu anta ewani ati. Inti tenya wo kase ipa de osega na fu nyina ye tu ye wo fo.
So please Aguna Swedru, what is the current situation? What unsu asem ewo Aguna Swedru? That is what we are talking about.
Yes, low.
But unya unsu.
Oh, soon they about off and on.
It's me the say.
Oh, actually, so we are ever one side. We my be week time now another side.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you.
Program
all right. May I say, my main another caller, quick one. Thomas Kweku Adumreku says, Bobie, I whip anytime Ghana. Okay, so let me move on. Hello.
Hello, Commander.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Majoso.
The Frempong, broadcaster.
Broadcasting.
Top audio is the Makrao.
Broadcasting, whatever.
Broadcasting after 2 boot. Because Omo besi omo tank no kwano the taxi rank ho. But instead of some babe na iso na pompi afa top ano. Commander. Iso ne ma. Enti ahabo hose nkwana edi adwuma. Uko bi fe no lokon de aja are chance.
Me for na besi omo tank or whatever.
What was it?
For na besi omo tank you said there.
Oh, it's a first time water for no. Omo besi we say omo pompi be go reservoir man my omo do machine pompi akọ. Afu top wa. That dan si o sisi a besi ne. Omba be ne no mama isu na furu no masa e dan si o.
I see.
And omo do hoye taxi station isu masoro da ha bo hosu nkwa na yejima wa.
For how long? For how long?
Oh, I somewhere 2012 when I buy it's so for Srada.
Wow.
It's so for Srada until Bohos and Granny Diajma.
Okay.
Almost the time to it's here. Almost the tears at every and it's your.
All right. Thank you. My make of another caller. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Your friend is in National Estate.
Okay, Ashoman.
Yeah, because I'm
Adriane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, do December, but can I'm supposed to buy a day. Now, the music got on to escape to about 2 cities.
And to escape to about 2 cities.
2 cities. It's me, some minutes old. Seven about 2 cities. I don't want you to get
that.
The button now woman Uganda you want to make a Tony.
When him say last week me koto Jane 20 cities na omoyi say 6 omma 6 as a 7. Ha me am say me pa last week oh
now, but me for Islamic Academy now no come any phone.
Okay.
Abana airport need to the phone. MPP phone only VM.
Mate, mamin dealing with inso, mamin dealing with mamin dealing with inso na 7 why. Hear me pa. Okay, so Ken Emmanuel says, Commander, since yesterday I didn't man from no water in Soma. Okay, all right. So hello. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Hello. Hello, Bobie.
Yes, sir. Nyamiadum.
Unia George Boachini.
Okay.
I want to say, Bobie.
Nyamiadum Boko na we. Okay.
Anyway, really, me fear me chill, but economy in India. You better want to. And in Peso Yamri, now to me frame.
Marty.
It's me. I can't economy in WhatsApp. So I can maybe me promise you pay. And I do the second time I better WhatsApp. To see corruption is too much. In general, I say, I was here.
Marty, I, and then me focus were in Sweden, so let me deal with.
You show me, baby, I'm one. Me, my two show. You show me war between domain or any adenta area. A holding now a show me too. You will show problem. Pa, who say Mahama time no? Yeah, adenta abokobi water project, well done project.
Yeah.
Now I wonder how say up to now abokobi insuno endru ye hono ye. Have big problem. Domi Kwabena na mostly we just never end abokobi boy. Abokobi boy. And after now make kasano. You saw some there and you're very, very terrible. Terrible. Me fear me sin I'm too sure. And she walk a sama kapa.
Marty, me premi besi ani edin komo.
Aye, because I'm not strong. I was inviting me na me back studio.
Marty.
You know, my producer no. So what me no man need that.
Mpacha.
And see, I'm ever ready. Okay. Now, I wanted to know say me person akufa do to say. Baby audio man could do no. Ultimate maba and the and twaso. They are too corrupt.
Ye be di hun komo.
And the vote buying. Look how they have done the country.
We'll talk about it. We'll find time to talk about
it. City. You are corrupt leader.
All right, thank you. But me go for another caller, quick one. Hello.
Kobi.
Haja.
Kobi Madina. Nsuo mu asem die. In fact, ye kan dia ya na ye ni atata nsuo. Esan se mre bi etwemu. Na nsuo ho odine wo Madina. Na men charge the president Mons ni do mama. Ebe ye ton water project. Ninia. Nsuo flow sa 24/7.
I
see.
Na
ye catch water bill a ye di bre Madina fo a. Ye tutu ye pipe mo ba ye. Ene Madina West ena me wo. Nti Madina West asem ena meka. Ninia. Ye tutu pipe mo by heart. Ewo Madina West. Ene nyame adom. Me assemblyman Honorable Abdulrazak City. Ene ya be two mechanized borehole. Ewo ye Sakura Park a ebe ye 1 billion park no so no. Ene ehonom fo nyina anya nsu a omubu a. Enye easy. Ninia. Na me di wie no mesrew. Ye wo area bi a ye frɛ no say ewo aboko bi side honom.
Yeah.
Ye frɛ honom say di no ayira me kakra. Minia ehonom ma mi bi na abeye borehole na o supply ehonom fo nsuo minia be man nsuo ni hard water into ti sabo no so a hard water na obebu by force omo eche sika as land owners landlords no
yeah
omo eche sika se omo pe sa kon water we bi se edaba ho no minia ye cheche amafo eche Mr. 31 na make us asemi ye cheche sika be 200 every house. Ama kopemne nsuo no mo ntimi ntwe fam bra omo ala da.
I see.
And the hard water na no mo use o mrekwa hard water say intense say attack.
So which means Madina aboko before for how long you know mo nsuo?
Hey, I tell you, unse na say na Honorable Francis de so ko two. Borehole.
No, so hold on.
Hospital.
Enti awia ya me no ka say no. Nsuo mfa pipe mu wo area ho.
Nsuo mfa pipe mu o me say where they me through challenge ma me say psychiatric hospital honum na ko bisa midwife no say e ye den na say o manya borehole Francis Sosu e na ko to sa borehole no e di mo because pipe nsuo emfa omo lines mu da.
I see.
And students no omo bre ansa no o manya nsuo ensu na say ye ko to sa borehole no ma omo no e na ahohin han aba omo so kakra na say unti school no mu bi na so wo tie chire wo de wo be de enya nsuo enu nti na ya ka chire amount se sa ban we oye clueless.
Okay, all right, thank you, my dear. Commander, good evening, please. I'll say McDonald called to harass them. Next one day, I don't know. Now, Obia sent me a message or say at the court this morning where His Lordship Ajman Bedu is the current High Court judge suffered power outage when the court was in process and everyone was just funding his or herself with their papers and documents. Honestly, it's getting out of hand. And the court to them, High Court, Omudumunkanea, Ewo, Eho, and Tianoso, and Kaibui, amount for and so. My from the last two callers, hello.
Hello, Bobie.
Yes, sir.
Because my friend is Ajingano.
Ajingano, okay.
It's legal. NTAC estate no. Masa, so mau. So you should be a ton so poly tank and your ton 150 Ghana.
Since when?
I want in Sono Brain 150 Ghana in only a supply in Sono. Our NTAC Ajingano.
But and so from mo pipe
no ma Bobie pipe no ma and so sometimes from the belly brayer. So
okay,
you want the kudia cause ubisa wom in soon and kasa Ghana water west for ankasa Ghana organize in so and omo koto or the Eddie brayer.
Okay, all right. Okay, me that say. Hasif Rain says Dumswa is back in Kumasi 247. Aguna Dunkwa, good afternoon, all right. Tricky says General 2 months in here, Bawi 0, nothing. Okay, quick. Mame from a last call and after. Hello. Pastor, everyone's everything.
Commander of Akeni, New Press Station Circle.
Okay.
Commander, Mehmet Yabokobi. And I'm here to my circle. Circle you won't show. Your light system is good. My never the imagery. Oka Bokobi, your light system is good. And so, and to my Mokase, Abokobina, also walk at the Empino Medina. Abokobi is not a vessel. What is it? Mommy and Camocre. And you are one year like, come on, Abokobi, the home might make us in Sony one. How about then Mahama by 8 years and Abokobi Koro?
Meba. Meba nti wo fie de abokobi a wo fie wa abokobi no enso fa ho
okay the car light system you good over check am the light you tell me say you show am take you to you so
okay
e
okay all right okay so abokobi for omo say abokobi enso no no obi so afre say abokobi enso eba ewo ho but temade ne de ano ose all right, so that's it. But quick one, we need to just go beyond Habib says Bobie Asherman pure water. It has never had pipe borne water, and it's part of our Joseph's constituency. On your okay, so Adokpapo Ebusa say all right, so you know you munkomo bia omo edi na mame nra Ghana water. Na menye adwuma bi ewo Ghana water quick emra yembuse mo asem so the issues about light and because ya kekako Christmas mo anu no amanfo ntimi mfa motuom kankan enkonko di bronya ena MPP ni minua ba bi menene kasa dam so omo policy ba ko a Akufo-Addo Bawumia or say December or say December to remember, say remember December in Ghana. Oh, yes, so much idea biaba. Me kura on the mami hu ya me ko Google ya year of return a policy. Na me say di bronya so ye policy. Yes, so my Isle gonna Baron Karim see no water. Yes, so my lunch bibi a friend December GHO say December in Ghana. Bronya a policy. Young kwasi asem ye ni abra basa amanfo nya adwuma nye na bronya no memfa de na nkodi ada ya hoho ba na hoho ba na se ye ho ye fin wo ha hoho ba no mu nya nsuo nware a 3 weeks 1 month 2 months ne nsuo mae na motom kankan ye de ko dance motom kan ye de ko dance goji so mu restaurant moto mu bo ya de be ko how dey square dey so mu de metro fu agina ya ma ho ya ma nsi ho. And I think this water issue serious. I know say water rationing normal year. They should just tell us. So it be a 1 month, half for munyansu. Now oma prepare. Half for 1 month, mubenyansu. So Amafo can just plan. But almost every place in Ghana, no water. Yeah. I was in Cape Coast over the weekend, and the way people are complaining there, easy. Oh, turn so bucket say, now what to be an say, mama, what on so say, I'm on jare. Now what on so say, Eddie, I'll run him. Now what on so say, a cinema, and the weekends about for cinema, or your day. Why? Huh? Why? Okay. So, why? East Legon pass no water. Okay, so my mene is some more dear. And could dim come more. Same Akwaba.
Ini ya mijoso.
Boko die.
Ya mi abdum boko.
Okay, etie for opani ya menene ka say Same oya MPP ni.
Fache we MPP ni mapa.
Na o support Kennedy Japan.
Sanity.
Okay, all right. Me pa cho eya wona oko Power FM ekwedi nkomo bi fa second lady ho no.
Nkomo de madi mebre nti se bi a wo bomi mu because Power FM ni TVS was at there ba bi a meta kasa ho pa.
Okay. Now, the entire me busa sa no me hu video bi.
Okay.
Eya na about a response to Samira.
Okay.
During mo campaigns ni bi.
Yeah.
Ewie na me hu say National Media Commission atro Power FM said they should apologize and all that. For me, I think say for them to leave you out was unfair.
Yes.
But me pacho. Dia. And some free on buy and say one can you.
What's a man can you?
One can you.
Ati, the Tiana say, Yama Miss Samira. Eko jina delegate him. I know catch it on say. One more, Oma did yamin. Na Omo did yamin. Na Omo manum edit yamino. FSA NPP and opposition. Eno eneba mi gina so a me so mi de ye mi hwehwe mu e ba mi so me kwatena TVS wazet ana me ka kire tie for say se ka obi e wadidi ame de a ene na ye ma mi Samira ene ni kun Dr. Mahmood Bawumia because mi dia ma hu say ye ma mi Samira si estate wo Islegon ene Ajenga no okay asema me kan no ti say wonu fi say asema me kan say ye no kwa dia I can't let me woman so but what
can sembi efa ne ebusuaku a ofiri mu a I don't think it's right.
Me pacho and sembi to say
you o kan sem fa Fulani for home.
Oh, and yeah, so we still watch a video ni dia. And I can make sure say because me asante achima go for delegate for be the catcher me say Ema Miss Samira second lady no fully for take advantage e de wo mu na ntwe ewi wo mu no ma na so wo mu kwaka na ebe ma ni atwitwaw wo ye oba nso a no ma wepu eto wo mu nto abama Dr. Mahmood Bawumia eno no
Bia Bia specifically no wo say that mention say enye MPP na ye ni yanka say I don't want to repeat it.
And what you repeat is I mean to
but wouldn't say okay. Who didn't say okay? No. Same. National Media Commission for no say what can be BT Fulani for so can nantwie.
Fulani for the American and one may repeat.
But someone can aguna agogo asem. You attack there, you attacking straightforward. And you attack the Fulani. One catch my go. Same mean to be more meteor no. I nyamde. Me meteor and nyamde.
Our and say you know a basic then a tape on so assembly air cano.
It is so go out to the
But me point what my tape on TV. No more
to be honest, I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. No, Menkazo, Menkazo Chantro. My position is yes, Samira made me a man response straight because Samira Oberto or party no. In human response, I don't have any problem. But you see, Yenina on my no yet and me am for dog and any casa de antna. You been your problem a beka yeso nti na meka say ehwo no
me ni abobie
eja
say who say bra me man response na campaign time because ma me no sabe wan ko gina Assemblies of God asori dem ana say mosque and kan asem no campaign platform so wo gina ye okoshia delegate and work kan etia no response ana me de man no.
But say Samira anka obi abusu asem wo si ebia didi amen wan ga say asantefo ana achemfo
ana me so me kan ne mate me say ne mate e wo asante atemagogo enie enti sa me kan no me nim e ka bo ba tie pontie na yen hwe no kra ewo mu because me chatro enti me hu
eya me wan say and me wo Gabriel why meba and wan ka say
me boy enti ma hu de me kan
meba enti wan ka say Samira enya pipi na ye ni ya enka onfulani for mo kan antwi na ebi no
oh David so because I need you be adetin nyame ni kra ni
enti meba so the point is
come on show I was TVS was that I find me kan host me meko even sure ohene babo ama me kan sada David enti dia be na National Media Commission for abufu e dia na me so me me sha wo so wo kan me he ana National Media Commission so twa te bi ama me etinye na wo fe na ewie yi a mejuju me ho kakra yi a aka me nte ne ekoso
Kwam mu video. You don't have don't worry man how odia omunu be di nko
video sebu ni kwa me ametimi asende amamo
e bi anu asende e correct ano
oh na me kwa itini dey minim fa ho minim ho hwe na makoya de ti wechi eti mu person betimi agye free
okay odia kwa me be frɛ e kire no no wadi
anu me kwa me nimo kase kwa mo TVS wa de ti anu me ya minia ye de 7 asa akwam de na se yɛmfa nsɛm yenu enidi ehiti yɛ kan sɛ na ɛteɛ aha
mami musa wo sese no wo the oko support na lose fa na mo de fa
oh say NCP for ana NCP amoyogo ni say engu ye ana obi aso timi nka say ye ni ye wura kedo na Japan ya contest election when NCP mu ani ye wi ni tie ye party ni mu eti once ye party mu de na party ni so engu ye de ye da so ejina na so
entu ba ye campaign amaba omia
oh so my NPP ni na ba omia so ye NPP ni de etwa ya na me campaign e ma no
entu ba ye entu obeye campaign amaba omia kama
oh en fa kama nka ho wabisa me se me campaign ba omia na se asem ye NPP ni o so ye NPP ni de they say no me ye de ya ono ana oye me flag bearer enti o se me campaign ma no
and identity ma me fa kama enka ho
na identity na wabisa se me campaign ma na me yi wa na so ka se me ya wabisa se wa se abisa bi se me ya ma na kama identity na so de kama no so
me kama no na sipo no se obeya ma aye de aye hwam
na campaign ya o de emu hwa na o de emu bon
say ni ebi wo wa na chese inki nkom.
Oh. Maybe in fact idea ya na national issue no ya me hwe party.
Enti na me busa say obeya ma ne kama. Eye kama no na wo problem ho ana say dey na wo problem ho.
Oh. Na ade na wo say we kama be hye ho. We ye campaign na that say obeya ne kama na me ntiase. Enti ho no so me ntiase enti na me busa asa no.
But
because the candidate call election na say me ye campaign amana. Minim the kama ne the enya kama no ewom. Minim difference ewom.
Okay. All right, the year in me and say we the campaign am about me e kwa bi aso.
Oh, ti ma ko NPP ni die, no so NPP ni die. Na me ya me start campaign no. Na say awuade me ya hoɔden da so tinkwam die a.
About am ko to ye no na fair.
Ye ka fairness ya. Ye be wo mu mienu. Wo hwa de ehu a enye dia MPN tokwasem. Se bia be woni bi ehunu obi ebi edi metro man ne ade eno no ni number 1 na me fin share sankesi ya nka enye ntia no so de ebi anti na second one na no so ye fairness ya eno meka se na enye fair ni se ase ye di sika bi ni ade da delegate bi ni ade eti eho fan no meka se enye fair na emum e ba hunu ani ntokwa ni ade ne dia ebi anti eti ho ne de ye ana won se election ni sika sam so de we dey want to me free.
Yeah.
Eti the sika no won nchen we dey ya odin sika sem be hunu an. Eti anu na course so. Won say record we na Japan so e onu ko sika no dey campaign no. Se be nipa ba ko wonsa ensunya me ni kata. Ye reba omi aso dey won say na all the ministers support no. Om sika boa no.
Yeah.
All the MPs support no. Om sika boa no. All the CEOs, all the government appointees e sika boa no. Eti on campaign no ye no kwa no. Wa moka o say nya mfa so kwa so.
But offer no on a larger scale, would you say it was fair?
Ana America say a basika sem ni as a party by nyina ko support ba ko na e ho na fairness na anya adwuma because e ko do ba bi kwa na say NPP versus Canada Japan. Never ka say Canada just NPP ni ko on ka ho let's say party ni nyina as right here Kennedy. E ti wo hwa results enya ya which means yes papa no we jan na so e say obi asebio wonu ko ani sika ahia me ko ba me tie bu me ko TV me ko radio dede ni ade yina kedi wo heja fa ma me even one city okay e oto kai na me dem bibi papa na chi e adwuma e ma no but wo mo e adwuma ma dot Mahmood ba umia no e no mo e yesi ya atwom o ma e yesi ya atwom so if you Kennedy everyone who body papa results are Kennedy nya no a organic result a organic vote and we nya no what do kaya kasa and nkofo e de edo na om de to aba e ma no.
Okay, Marty, sorry, yeah, that's bebre.
Yo mania, yo.
All right, so that's it. At your five na me babe dealing with Baumia issues. So ya ko to aba MPP for to aba Mahmood Baumia. And the question is Baumia say the first statement be Baumia say who say accommodate Crawford, but he's concerned and Obesha say Obabwa ama accommodate Crawford no etuacha. Me say Baumia brother was a campaign we no ohun bi da. They know that they are going to opposition. They know. Na amanfo ka Akufuado de mo hwe ni yo. Akufuado. Temperature na yema no. Yeti krom ha 2008 Akufuado MPP wa power. Na Akufuado flag bearer. Want me anyo foko. Sagana fo eka omo so wo mu betu a untimi nye foko. Akufuado untimi ya hwe. Na 2020 kura no. Jaimaninka o. I have been saying this. Say 2020. Me na me ya NDC national chairman and as a flag bearer. Ye be kwa mo man ahye. Me ada MPP for be say menya position e won NDC na NDC me omo man position then we say I don't be say me ma be lead NDC kum. They should prepare. Because anya better debi. Me just you. Fitamua. Ye be yem papa. Ye be yem star biabi. Said you see penny bia. Na me and this me nya kwa. Omo ya ma de kromon frame. They are going back to opposition. What are you talking about? Metie obi analysis. Bawumia, obviously the first Muslim were leading from the north, were leading MPP. Hey, Bawumia baby to meet the religion, Ababa Bear campaign Okroma. Bawumia baby to meet the religion Bear campaign. Davio, now you can't come for Okroma in Akura, bomb 1% you say. Say. Masa afre na manfo besi wo mo boafe wo mo se na who told you say nkrabofo nyina na support Bawumia? Who told you? What are this antroncho? Hwa afre nya be fibra bi pa de a kire Bawumia okromu a very useless guy, clueless, blockhead, obonfo say wey Cromford is about me. Cromford Penny. He is being investigated. OSP. Just go and check. Sure. Me say religion no cry there. Bawumia and country obia okoye sa campaign na man bia say opanichew. Omunyai. Even when you go to north, Christian. Any other religions, go and check the percentage. Go and check the percentage. Any sa adiana Bawumia sa religious washa you know. They should just put it aside. For to baby. Na yanka dear way bet to me aye, dear way bet to me. Oh, some kekanwa na Samira kwa kabinwa ema samwaduanum ewi ase omo afido omo tira na sino. Yeah, okay. We are small girl na keka nkwasi asem a. Ube mo obi akeka de nkwasi asem mo because who no kumasi na kwagina no so utitwi. Wo Samira so utitwi. Na omo so ewo omo twifo no so omo de twi ne ekasa no. Omo nka de. And obi to say Samira, you can't change the status quo. Obianim across the country. Twi language, Akan language dominates obianim. Wo Samira who means the son da. Ya ka no wabusuafo nyina bom kra. You can't change it. It will remain forever till eternity. Enyame na ahye. Me say Bawumia nkrofo no omo make sure say omo de yes you know tribal san beto nchen. I'm making sure some of the beton chain. Mom farmer. But there are serious issues. Let's talk about the economy. 7 years. Say, Bawumia is on one vision. When you say Bawumia year campaign for 6 months to 8 months, when me am bien and one cut da say adia we ya mene Akufuado you know me pese me bana me beto aso ewie not one policy. Not one policy. Not one policy. When me mention one. But mami nya sa de we embra. Mene mini apeni Stanley Mate Communications Director Ghana Water Company Limited. Enya adwuma. Uncle Stanley, akwaba.
Yeah, bako. Onia.
Pacho bako de.
Yeah, you saw the mayo. Me ton catch it.
Yes so kakaka. Uncle Stanley, am for complain kakra o and titu tema. Tema say almost has a complaint be almost 3 weeks or 1 month ni. Then I'm for free Gulf City, Adenta, Ibinum sending messages Dakuman, any other areas. But the point is, Pacho, and so your problem kakra so one.
Yes, Onia, your problem kakra our young winter treatment plants. Be 6 days and I realize they say you pump back on actually. For the past 6 days, we've been working on it to ensure say restore is to normalcy. We say pump the number of pumps say all on back if you so. Pump back if you should get production volumes at the buffer. Currently we are producing around 60-70 capacity, 60-70% capacity, which is not enough for the western part of Accra. Meanwhile, the demand for Far Air and also a cost. It's a more pressures now low. It is slow system, but we have low pressures. It is a more elevated locations and a more cocoa so na no kikahono. Pressure no engine and for could do hono. It is a ma yenya a challenge go kaka. But where is this we endayo?
I see.
You're probably nan say you may and now latest Wednesday. Your bomb price no more or how bia and the prayer council is one of your young cost talking. Am I na a intimina young store so no a month for material.
But Pacho, baby,
Dakuma the week Dakuma and not or can't their nature because Dakuma is on an elevated area. If you personal engine and do a papa, if at the kind of pass, cost more. Anya we go say McCarthy Hill. I mean the western part of Accra, the BIO Hill should be is affected. But anyhow, this say a mom so at this time. Mama won't see in so now at least so no a precious no 18 to Accra, it be intimate, but some more a low line area now so now Sena. The pressures can't build up. It is but rest assured, you are doing you are doing a lot. You're using and sure say it's
I see. So which means we are not under water rationing, right?
No, water rationing the cost will be such as and no is because a so never system less than the volumes of water demanded. But it's been compounded by the fact that one pump are dropping. So that the entire capacity of the plant operation. And as I say, so we are dropping one pump because I say, if you reduce volumes no further, and say you produce a full capacity, now you're a rationing program is here, and not say amount for any problems. Because it means so there 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, in a week, at least you can store enough. So now till the next time I show back, if you won't share that and take impact, but if you are a drop it, I can into or more areas now. I'm doing so. I'm more feeling impact and anything about us. So the meaning ongoing.
Yes. So meaning is
except this time no, it's been compounded because of the current pump situation.
Stanley, Adewe, what a rational young fan say lifestyle and we must embrace it and move on, or what?
The only way that you solve our problem is to expand the treatment plants, because we are hitting the maximum capacity of the plant. If you continue for another expand there, necessarily the same volumes of water, our population keeps increasing, development keeps increasing, such as and the demand for water keeps increasing. The supply is stagnant. So until we do effective, we do an expansion, and if we are old pumps being on and we'll still be having the same volumes of water. I just said then that shortfall will still be there. That shortfall could be increasing because demand goes high, because population is going high, and because of other factors.
So, which means
you're tired, but there's a lot of work also being done. So there's a lot of work being done. You're expanding facilities, and then there are plans of investment into some of your facilities. As for raw water, there's no problem.
Okay.
They are able to abstract throughout the year. So in so water variation and Ghana is endowed with raw water. Except that we are not managing the raw water well. But in Accra, the sources of raw water now enough throughout the year and even beyond.
So right now, what we need plants, right?
Yes. So what we need now treatment plants, treatment plants now produce a maximum capacity. So a certain volume of water within 24 hours. I had to say, it's important. A bit may take a certain level of a certain capacity within a certain time period. So beyond that, you have to expand the facility. You have to expand.
Understand? As a country, when was the last time I expanded treatment plants?
Oh, there has been projects. You expanding kaka. So I say, the the number of years who say and yes they're just there, but projects no air cost which moved from one plant to about 4 plants our wager.
Nobody
from the old one plant you about 5 plants our bone. And some of these desalination and also a recent one, 2015 buy. A Juma air cost, such as it's not like a stagnant. The Juma air cost, and there are plans for it. Except say so we have opened up to investors. Obia or the capacity to do it. Oba will do due diligence. Will take you through the processes. Na se Vietnamese year na ya more opportunity to build a new treatment plant. But among for mobile so far no yentiminya obia ya no due diligence ya wa yehye mo say obetimi aye djuma no efa how bia embrain esikasem so omo ya ni na ne betuaka in future na yehwe ye projections na bibia na any omo proposals na if we just suppose the two and if we consult the two now, some of them are not favorable to us. Say that my climate some baby majima we need the thing, but we have to do things right.
More funding more projects and I say I buy somewhat.
Nam aban so and the CC no a o share tariffs and I share the financial winter. We don't have what it takes to take facilities on our own. Such as this is a buying as well because we share tariff now. I mean, Okako G loan I will be invest into treatment plant. Who see treatment plant here? Who proposals to enable you pay off the loan now? Your proposals will not work because in so no and you want over pricing at their tongue.
Okay, so
business when say my input this amount. Into me say better so na my tongue when the profit into what could you loan be which the profit on 8 yaka. They are producing soon, there's an independent body, which is the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission, APLC, or more determine price in our mind. In the end, your production, the cost of your production at this amount. Or most we see other factors because no, you charges are young bravo. Sisi no kasi so we share a type no the we are a any cost of production now for every liter of water and for every 1,000 liters of water we produce we lose a certain amount. A bed then you have to say loan at the facility B and as a children plant B. Obi never call this kind of back but we say yin tiaka it is a corner samba. On my short yake. It is a buying and soying here. Yanka saying to me and that is how the situation is.
Anyway, Baba, yeah, that's it. Baby. All right. Okay. So thank you. Quick one. Nipa no send you pictures. You better in a casa. Quick one. Okay. So let's work on it. Yeah. Yeah. Because because you say I don't know this issue about my who videos we are echo round about electrochem. You say a Magda no more ede tax akwa take encrophobi ada, and the kind of videos I mean who is very sad. It's very sad. Me pacho dey na dia mano say onye won adwuma. Which one? All right, so let me move on. Star 413 hash, star 413 hash. Na me enclare yes baumia issues we influence. Hwa Canada Japan say omobema NDC showdown. You have it, right? Canada Japan say omobema NDC showdown. You have the video, right?
Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah berema be meti gara furu kube punti mpuna si sokode no wakachira katabin say you what in kensen Kwabena keja guma mni yanko. Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah berema be meti gara furu kube punti mpuna si sokode no wakachira katabin say you what in kensen Kwabena keja guma mni yanko.
All right, monfa chamina ye pese yade, but okay, so yanko ya chinkotie eye campaign time no ensem ni bia Canada Japan kafa eye the economy eni bawumia eho okay, all right. Me bam chance and make way so no. Mumia yanko adan konkohwe pickups one no. Yasin krofobia akwa attack wo mo ekromofo ama enipa ba akwa wu. And ye guso aye ho adwuma anyway. So me ba so mo hwa ade course ewo eye ada ene ne importance. You try to see a bit your pick some few information everywhere. You can tell say a police foe say you can tell exactly what is happening. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's very, very sad. I don't know why. And Akufo-Addo is not. And the way, hey, okay, so what was say? sound. And American because first car ne dear nimuno as a police car. Just that won't me ehunu eye entraining ye. We are trying to see benya area of funny be anyone makasa. Okay, all right. So. All right. So, Obia ya oma boni tuo edaho na obi so a mwatwitwa ne nsem sikai. Wo sha brante we oda no bullets, etuo bullets egu no ho. Which means enkrofo bi na akoboni tu. Yese Magdan enkrofo. Na well, it's so unfortunate. Me the entire adasem no meja ikano. Say we no mi microba santiman po pani bia support to say ene mabru no yesa no. Ya. Omo kofa nkrofo bi ba say omo ayi abugina ponom ekofa boy abrante no maboni to akunu awoda ho no. That's okay. Abujina podum ko fa nkrofo bi se omomra metu gold wo asante mampon no omo hu say yes ya kachira wo mo say abujina po adi boys bia wo de wo beba mampo kromo yibekum wo mo nyina agu. At that point we don't do NDC MPP. No mampo for we don't do that. Yeah nya sa de ne da. And the way Magdan because ada ya say ada mpenifo no bia na senachi. This omo aba senachi no omo akum omo ankrofo a me waiting concern atenga. Nothing concern atenga. Lawrence Kate assemblyman ewo Bonikope. Lawrence.
Yeah, hello.
What to say?
Pacho no no.
Lawrence ade na ekoso.
Pacho mutie for na ba me ka se se de me ka se to flow po any Bonikope potemo no. Yanti asem papa. E ko so me say around 12 o'clock we are we no. Yeah, nipa ba kwa e plan correct. We frame and I'm say electrochem claim tax force omo amu no see omo ye langat na so mo di electrical tax force ya show mo abe pio mo say omo free baby a omo ntima mo fo no omo ye omo nchini no na omo farm tapoli na mo di nchini fi ho and na mo so omo ni and I'm so now omo di sky omo di buy no e di chicha amo tapoli no omo go so sa na twa be se ni pam no sky pass omo twa ni pa no na omo yes omo dwane ji omo kwan but asema papa ya nti no omo tutu na abon ye bisam no omo se omo ba that's what for the omo kita to ma police for come ho na omo di buy to no omo di buy the police ni to
anyway but hello Lawrence I'm someone antinti Jirafa kuma me and I want to come
about your min too come about
one anti and I want to come
maybe I'm one I say in 20 from my boy
me pacho
me too
Mwako police station
me say assembly see no na me was say and say omo frame me no me nante ko ye police station me tu ono me share me district chief executive and to me share no ono your report and on the police no back and the CID back and I'm to a jam home and I'm missing my farm too. But fortunately, me bedroom and son or no buyer or buyer no. So of course I'm on name and share if you know because as I'm no seen and then and more yomu and our country into more pamono and to the assembly here and the police station and to officially police are away. Yes, on divisional command any incorporation of Mubaha, but into my phone say, Omambe assembly Omuka area security or police for when someone to me find Panama divisional command.
Almost say Encrophone or Muya Magdana or my Bobie to a Kuno.
Yes, police farm Omubapus any Encrophone by any. They are from the area.
Meba. Electrochem for no. A langas no. Omoba attack him on Crawford, not police for Kawomo.
Not police for Kahun.
To how many police for ne buy?
Yes.
Police for ni free.
Police for no. Debia police for Kamwena. Sometimes almost free region, Tama region at the bar. Sometimes almost free division at the bar. Sometimes I'm up Stage Station at the bar.
Into Omuboni to no, almost all your day or your dainty Omuboni to Kuno.
The assembly start here, and I'll be Omuboni to about and necessary or Johnny and Omuboni teach you and the tuner can take off Asana. That's awful.
And yes, sir, no or attack or Johnny or Oko. Boy no, nipa no a Magdan Crawford boni to no oya de adwuma.
Ono so okamo amoye artisanal mining no mo to nchine ne bi.
Ofri krom ha.
Ofri krom ha.
O ma me o.
Menim but menim say ni bra de o ho, ni bra to ho.
O yere.
Mentime hu me hono wa ram asosia me hono.
Me just say yere waware. And our Emma kids.
Definitely me sure, but I said Chrono they assembly here no. I am next neighbor, but my assemblyman on the ho and say I'm stepping in for him for now to take the necessary action.
Okay, all right, thank you. Lawrence, maybe about Obio. I tell for you, here's a video way. Very sad one from a year Bonikope, and hey, Madam. Because sika de obia ensuro sika, but muko position you guys you've mobile finding them very tough, very tough. na me de entia adasem na enyam ya ne se eyomo ampanimfo na omo ne magdana ka bom. And if your own leaders me kro Santimampon, no, it won't happen. It's okay. No. Say obisi obe or say obisi ofri mampon wanya sika na obeba krom MPP fo bi kofa abu jinapo omo kofa omo de letter bre mampon yin se ombetu hwa MPP fo no abi wo mampon omo frɛ me yaso ya kire omo de omo nye ye ka kire omo se look mo bi aba ye beku mu nyina agu krom a so person too good fa ko krom friend say bole abu jinapo ofre damango fa ko krom damango ba so jadi wura mampon dia wo abugina po ye be wo no mampon tunsom be bia na frafrafo no ti no ndi se wa jimi no akwa akufu ado nchen afo jimi tina nchen wo de cross ba ma asante mampon a wa no mu ja ye din no makopem ba bia tena. But this guy is just killing them like anyway. So yankotie eye Canada Japan on showdown. And na maka no me adasem no na my back case eye omo asem omo no omo mpanifo na aka.
I pledge my support that we're going to work tirelessly to break the 8. Yeah. So, party members that we are here, we should put everything behind us and let's unite this party. With unity, I believe we can break the 8. And that is all I've been preaching for. So I congratulate the Elections Committee, the Police Department, Electoral Commission, and the party members for the commitment you've shown for peace. And I want to assure you, in 2024, the showdown is being translated to NDC. Yeah. We have to come together and give NDC a showdown. So, once again, I want to say thank you to my team for working hard. I pledge my support.
Okay, so before no, Canada Japan come out with Ken on Baumia strategy. Ken on Baumia strategy. Omo campaign one semana yebe bachere womu no. Obiantie Canada Japan carefully. The one calling for showdown. Oh yeah, yanante. So obia yani
na ya project you know what the whole world ubehu nipa beba ha ebema ejuma abaha. Sorry, strategists any baby namun. It is only Ghana and I would the economy call IMF also your strategists. MPP for nye clean campaign umbenyasem because media woka me reply obi also your strategies embra you take over power na dollar ya 4 cedis and then dollar ya 12 cedis we are strategies. Excuse me, strategies. More strategies. Please. Omomianye clean campaign. So anye clean campaign. Maybe assembly on Bakabi Ameyano. Mamenka Semtro. March 2022. Namisika $40 million in cities. August 2022, the value of the $40 million na 16 million. Why not so strategies for Ghana? Mama mo bi ehuna mo. Ya de afie nyansa ebe bu Ghana man amena ye. Choboy. Right. Yati ya free atebubu any prime nebe. Strategies ben and was say otumi eye fact na ya project you know what the whole world ubehu nipa beba ha ebema ejuma abaha sorry your strategies any baby namun it is only Ghana and I would
okay, all right. So this is Canada, Japan on Bob. Now you got here another one. Baumia can't beat Mahama. The same Canada, Japan. Young Kasamre. This year election, no, next year, young Kasamre, kra. Also, no, and the my social stories. I'm a movie. When you bought tapes, now Mama Keke. Chairman Bernard Mona join here in the studio. But I'm going to take a quick one on a friend say Canada, Japan. On Baumia and Mahama contest.
Because you can't beat Mahama. Namusimi and Kase, my coca say, we lost the election in 2022. Oh, yes. Yes, Miss.
What exactly did you mean by that? Because who we need MPP Fragberry, yeah. Obia se Kennedy Beck campaign on Adudanko Kufuado,
yes,
and Baumia MPP government.
Yes.
But the same right. Can say they lost the election in 2022.
Yeah.
And now NDC communicators as a can buy no.
Let them say, me catch straight. So I don't know the man making it straight and then me making it straight. I was referring to Baumia. Because Baumia na catch and say, if your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. Me makasa.
Okay.
Me winia. I can easily defend it because me policies am there. President Kufuor free SHS will be maintained. One district, one factory will be maintained. But others messes them. But the economy itself. Me can't Ghana for any party for a bit my stereotype. They don't want to listen. Media catch the woo. Nessa we a delegate na obi ebe convince wa na wo am gas am tro obanyini na wo se maminka na emra mimi sika ehye no obi ka jam sam MPP ni die nyimi sika ntonje enna sika no se mimi dia hia am I the only businessman ni sika ahye what you say
okay
na no me ka se wie pe enna Aboso kanfo aka say adenti no wa moyedi ye nyina ye buafu a ye twen so the Baumia ba say ne be si atoatia because the man went out there when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. Has it changed? If $1 to 4 cedis, what's the fundamentals are weak, and $4 to 12 cedis.
Okay, I don't know how.
Oh, I have it because maybe a young couple of Madrid. May Chra Quine now say and then Guan Yabedia. God knows I've done my part.
Okay.
Maybe I'm a country and went to because you can't beat Mahama. Now see me and Kase, my coca say we lost the election in 2022. Oh, yes. Yes, Miss Ru.
What exactly did you mean by that? Because who we need MPP Fragberry, yeah. Obia se Kennedy Beck campaign on.
So that is Canada, Japan. Otuma Baumia, he can't beat Mahama. Now, quick one. Yankwaya, Baumia is destroying the party. The same Canada, Japan. The same Canada, Japan. Baumia is destroying the party. Ya the times no kwa na be ma elections we o. Ya ba ba mo sa de. Ya ba ba mo sa. Ya ba ba mo sa. So let's go. Canada, Japan. Baumia is destroying the MPP party. we yan kasamre tapes na na be bɔ mo saa but said the ebo a friend say jazz no monsa be bɔ mo saa nkele Matthias boni nyina bi star bi
obi a all good party no a e won to be ni ba obi a won to be any ba obi a o mu good MPP party enya me amehu amaka ena me good party no but o mu ni ye ehuru na ena me good party ba yan tira ho ena me good party no me ka tira wo mu meeting so ma ko nyina I have it. Yes. Omo pamonya mistake. There'll be an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Let's see, you're empty galaxy. Whether you like it or not. Trouble. Africa. Otumeka chira ni kuro kuote. Why ceremony to young man? Why ceremony to young man? Now what do we are Kenya? Who Pharisee because we are Kenya? We are Christiania. Who Pharisee because we are Christiania? Men come Muslims who want some it is said. On what about we are from a Muslim community? You will go to jail. You will go to jail. It is a new man, my young man, I will to be your quota. I will not play tribal politics. But if it becomes necessary, I'll give them bombshell. So what more in yai? Now we play religious card. We play tribal card. Number one bombshell. Where he comes from, because honorable chairman said here,
now, are there any more raising the concerns about the economy? Are there any more raising the concerns about the economy? Sometimes I know more more campaign. No, there are so many tips, but me no tips the yenya so. On one kasa de ndie on one yeah on one nkrofo de no a omo akeka
to pave the way for breaking the. Are you that confident?
Well, so far since we had a IMF bailout agreement reached, we've already received the first tranche of 600 million. The second tranche is expected in November, maybe up to December. It should come in, and that should be able to give a relief to government. In servicing its debt and in making sure that new projects, regular payment of projects which are ongoing and supplies and consultancy services can be met regularly.
Give me your quick verdict on the performance so far. Happy or unhappy?
Well, as it is now, I believe that most Ghanaians are unhappy.
You? Are you? Me? You're Ghanaian too. Are you happy or unhappy?
I'm in the category of unhappiness.
So you're unhappy with the performance of your government so far?
We're talking about now.
Yes, now.
Now.
Yes, now.
Maybe some time ago.
Yes, but now you're unhappy with the performance of your government.
And that is why we are saying that there should be that improvement with the prudent use of the IMF facility that will come in for the second tranche. And the third tranche is expected sometime next year, April or May. And by the time all these inflows should come in, that recovery of the economy, we should be seeing a remarkable improvement.
What will be done to pave the way for breaking the A? Are you that confident?
Well, so far, since we had a IMF bailout agreement reached, we've already received the first tranche of 600 million.
100.5. We no any Chairman Bernard Mona, Akwaba, Chairman.
Openye majoso.
Pacho bokode.
Umpa bonti yatiase.
Inshallah. Nana, Akwaba.
Enu akwara.
Bibia dem boko.
Yebu adum bibia boko.
Yede radiase. Me pamcho, mama me mo we mfio na mra na me mbiemu. Emfama mo. I'll be back.
wo media sem dabremo sisi ade wo si dan a any coin so over hukra esanse Alu Africa we got you covered. Alu Africa aye dwumako kese a eba ne nkyɛnse papa edi kru dan so any trusses a Ghana ha any wiase afa na nyina yen ye lidie yen ane topo Alu Africa ewa abakwasam adimu eba no roofing sheet any trusses say ye papa nko ade a eye honom ena obenya pa ye quality sanso ya affordable bedroom fish ye aduonu nie edan ye buru 2 million ena Alu Africa ekru so. What a news! Yen chance ye di kru dance no. Ni amani dimu ne se emu odu. Ne bani diswo ni diswo. Fiti 0.35 mm. Eko si 0.5 mm. 0.35. Eko si 0.
Uka obi a all good party no a. E won to be ni ba obi a. Won to be ani ba obi a. Omu bu MPP party. Enya me amehu amaka. Ena me good party no. But no money here, and we will and we will do party. By young Tioho, and we will do party. May catch it a woman meeting so much when you know I have it. Almost a mistake. There'll be an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Let's see your empty galaxy. Whether you like it or not. Kwabena, Africa, Otumeka chira ni kuro kuote. Waya ceremony ti yanjumano. Waya ceremony ti yanjumano. Na wodi oya kania. U fariso obeka so oya kania. We Kristonia. U fariso obeka so oya Kristonia. Men come Muslims who want some etisa. Onu aba omi akwa na Muslim community ni vote to jail. Ni vote to jail. It is a nyama mayama kremofo. Awoni ontumi nyamu kota. I will not play tribal politics. But if it becomes necessary, I'll give them bombshell. So what nyai now we play religious card, we play tribal card. Number one bombshell. Where he comes from, because the honorable chairman said here, it's a drama. When you make your mere capital drama, what will happen? What will happen? They should stop that tribal politics. And as I made you, okay, will be all good party, you are. And you want to be never will be out. Want to be anybody will be out. Only good MPP party. And you may who America and a new good party, no. But only here, I will win and you will be good party. By young Tioho, and we will party. May catch it a woman meeting so much when you know I have it. Almost a mistake. There'll be an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Let's see your empty galaxy. Whether you like it or not. Kwabena, Africa, Otumeka chira ni kuro kuote. Waya ceremony ti yanjumano. Waya ceremony ti yanjumano. Na wodi oya kania. U fariso obeka so oya kania. We Kristonia. U fariso obeka so oya Kristonia. Men come Muslims who want some etisa. Onu aba omi akwa na Muslim community ni vote to jail. Ni vote to jail. It is a nyama mayama kremofo. Awoni ontumi nyamu kota. I will not play tribal politics. But if it becomes necessary, I'll give them bombshell. So what nyai? So what nyai? Now we play religious card. Omo play Chaba Kada. Number one bombshell. Where he comes from. We get the honorable chairman that's here in the year. Okay. So one for Messi over here. It's a good drama. When you make your mere capital drama, what will happen? What will happen? They should stop that drama politics. Unless I'm in the Eti Obia Nyahoketan Nukrani MPP party dia ehu akono eche NDC Banipa bi owa amotu abama wo mo Ghana fo dia bufuo ebeto abama mahama me dia meka kire wo me ka nukra na kire wo se wentie me na wukọ to abafo a God knows I've done my part. My Sir John the Baptist, the prepra kwanumu, achraun sempano, and you are swati. Bible said, what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his life? On earth, what does it profit a man when he makes money and the rest of the society suffer? And now, who said Ghana to power? Police station executive for Amokotuaba, Ghana, a year young, and
cutting costs, reducing waste, and spending wisely. One other major problem that has brought us to this point is the reckless and frivolous spending of our scarce natural resources. A fundamental principle in economic management is fiscal discipline in times of crisis. It is simply not possible to live beyond our means and avoid the kind of economic turnout that we currently find ourselves in today. Rampant over-expenditure is reflected in the extraordinary large budget deficits of the last 2 years, which is set to persist for a third straight year if urgent cost-cutting measures are not taken. As noted again by Dr. Forsen in his presentation, government will have to cut expenditure by up to 4% of GDP to create the fiscal space desired to get out of this economic crisis. Now note this, the minister in his media budget statement announced a 30% cut in expenditure across board. It appears that this cut is not working, as government expenditure in the first half of the year appears to have significantly exceeded the budget. The minister, rather than a vague reference to percentage cuts, must be specific in what areas these expenditures are to be cut. This will give a clearer picture of the expenditure reduction and how much will be saved from that directive. Drastic action must therefore be taken to reverse the cycle and bring public expenditure within acceptable and prudent levels. Let me propose some measures on how governments can cut costs. One is the size of government. A big contributor to the excessive public expenditure is the sheer size of government. President Akufo-Addo has been particularly irresponsible in keeping a needlessly large government. At a point, we had over 120 ministers in his government, with hundreds of political appointees at the presidency and others attached to ministers and other state organizations. While the president has currently cut down this number, the number of ministers has reduced in his second term, there's still room for a further reduction, including merging some ministries to reduce expenditure and cut down the ministers in government to a figure below 65. It's also necessary to trim the large number of political appointees who have sought refuge in the Flagstaff House. This will reflect the necessities of the time and the need for modesty and prudence. Secretariats and agencies. There are also too many agencies created overnight by this government without any functional necessity that need to be scrapped or merged for efficiency to ensure savings to the public purse. For instance, we have a free SHS secretariat. Meanwhile, the Ghana Education Service has adequate capacity to handle the implementation of the free SHS policy without the wasteful existence of another secretariat. Again, why create and staff a one district, one factory secretariat with new project vehicles and other cost items when the Ministry of Trade and Industry has an industrial development unit that is well placed to enhance the industrialization policy of government? The National Entrepreneurship.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir, the nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past. The NPP cannot be underestimated.
My brothers and sisters, our young people, fellow countrymen and women, it is no secret that Ghana, our beloved country, is currently grappling with a severe economic crisis. More than ever before, the lives of our people today are defined by a daily struggle to eke out a living. We're seeing our daily cost of living skyrocket, and job opportunities are becoming more difficult by the day. Our people, the youth, the elderly, drivers, market women, civil servants, security personnel, teachers, journalists, nurses, and doctors.
All right, so that's it. We are back. Accra FM Citizen Show. Now, me pa me chow. Enti Ghana for obi nkanche benefits se wa bre onya adwuma ne ye. Ubom akunwam. Ka che benefits yesi bema be ye bu am ye ni nyina o. Ade no ye duru ba bia de aka nyina ye lapo adwuma na wo ye. Nu onya aje. Hello.
Hello.
Eja. Abom ama o.
Abom.
What from the form CMG sika chede. Which I say? Which I say?
It's party
Oh, okay. And what do you say?
500.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. This week, what the best sort of kakra.
Enya agro. I'm not say I dare we say they are see and I know what this people got. I'm saying me phone to my phone, so I'm in transfer.
Oh, to you in amount 50 cedis for 2 phones.
I think the books grab you or how I sort it out.
Mate, yeah, that's celebrate. Koswa na
I real. That bia me feels.
Mate, me that's celebrate. Okay, so me patcho star 413 hash. Me catch him say yeah the new promotion eba. Nyame ya aduma mo amutwa no Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. Friday. Sa mo amutwa no mo ye consistent ni nyina no. So mo amwantimi ani no a mo atimi atwa Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Ye bobo mo numbers na no ye 6,000 Ghana cedis ato. Ye no so ye special draw amamo every Friday bia. Enti se we ni bi Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday emarenho. Friday about po. And but still, and I met Chanko for 4-5 and Sana Mapon show we and every and Madam was say, Mamma Baba Sadeka Kwaba, Baba Akwaba. Boko dear. Oh, Boko. Good. Check I told
any job, baby. Importance Edim Ricardia Bassi.
Oh, yeah.
Na champagne ever poppy. Ebit me.
So, there's champagne ever poppy. Chairman,
yes.
Mamma Monfrey, Chairman, Mona side. Chairman, so I am saying command dapno so. Anyway, I am multiple course Sagleme and I know Friday. Unfortunately, na menya available, but na yebebo mo abaso yentimi ensupina under the carpet sa mokoye. But I'm saying comment da no now Baumia versus John Mahama.
Na where you make him?
Chama, obako independent na.
Ade mini party.
Na mo flag bearer.
Ya nyanyi ya. Nti utamechi ya.
Metawachi. Chama Nante.
Mamenchia, the incoming MP of the constituency near Ablekuma.
Okay, Central.
How can I do that thing? Wow, Chimpe.
I see.
Into 2020, so also by 2024 by Channel Sempe. Now the one account.
No, but sir, on Kennedy HMU 50-50, it tells you that the MP there is not popular. Yeah. Because the MP who was supporting Baumia.
Yeah, was supporting Alan.
Alan
boy, who after Alan declared his after Alan left, now he went declaring for Baumia.
Yes.
He didn't declare for Baumia.
Why no, he did.
No, it was now back. Then he moved his Alan votes to Kennedy. But I should tell you, say, the other 50% that voted for Baumia, it's a protest as well to him. Which you are right also means that.
Okay.
Which you are right also means that he's growing unpopular even within his party.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And I'm Mamenchia Nana Poku Alhaji Listowell. We watch the say we carmoni, but I can't understand. Say ban mehu how many glasses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or the glasses have a studio.
Right.
Oh. If I'm glasses, no, mama. I'm a barber check rampo.
And it's meant for what?
Where you dear? Where so you also dear?
Okay, right.
Yeah, be I.
Now, Pacho Kwame, dear way. Kwame, Corpo.
Or to studio her.
Champ.
But importantly, SM member MPP, National Executive Sabaso, and Ejuma Omodi Eba Ewie Nano Saturday as a former party functionary, meaning near Ekum, Ejuma Ekum. Asano wait me abedru baby a omodru yen And then they say, we shall say free unit elections. Now our constituencies, now our coordinators, now our regional executives, now our national executives. And in most instances, na ya parliamentary crampo, and so na ya be presidential. But in more instant, no, omo ye presidential. I feel na omo doing da omo ba be parliamentary. Parliamentary no crampo no mate se omo achemu mienu. Omo wo orphan constituencies. Omo be no this year.
Okay.
And the non-orphan constituencies no be in February next year. Enti baby omwedri naturally say they are virtually sorted for election 2024. And I know say sikasem ebre the energy that you use to get to this point. Number 2, this particular elections, despite say not all the party regulations were respected, and member party regulations now they were not respected. No. I think generally na Nyama Koye, either the IGP and his police stepped up the security and Ohaubia Amba, and we need to commend the IGP and his police. We also need to commend the Electoral Commission for doing their job in a manner. But I am saying Nami Hujin Mensa at one of the centers, and I was just wondering, Mosheno, on one of the TV stations, yes. I saw Jean Mensa, and I saw her makeup. Makeup now, yeah. No? I was amazed at the level of makeup that went into her face. But it was instructive. Say, I have not seen the chairperson of the Electoral Commission. Either it was Afarijan or Charlotte Osei or even Jean Mensa appear at any political party's National Delegates Conference. But in this instant, Jean Mensa found a way to appear at the MPP National Delegates Conference to monitor and to assure the nation of their work they are doing. I pray, says about other political parties, so on Nase and small. I was saying there, she can decide. On Nase Emma, because you see, if her presence will mean anything, then her presence must mean anything to all the political parties, not just the New Patriotic Party, because it's becoming one too many. Say she is always participating in MPP affairs to the neglect of the other political parties. Minjindi says she appeared at the NDC, for instance, their National Delegates Conference. No akoye bibia momo. Minjindi ni amekani say octoral letter kurampoeka say the Electoral Commission was not going to do the work, despite that the court no Krampo had gone to rescind the decision of the injunction. She still said that there was not enough time for them to go and do the job until the NDC reminded her that they charged for the services and therefore they could risk some damages. That will not also stop the NDC from going ahead with their national elections. In the end, the Electoral Commission simply had to come and participate in the process. That said, Kennedy, Ajapong, Ohene Ajapong.
Mantam amane boy Ansah kan se gutafo mpanifo akire se mo amu ya ahwahwo mu ntimi mepie mu amai Ghana mu e ma abodwo adwuma wo mo meye ntino so mo to mobile phones no kire ba mo matutum
enkrotom Ansah bi ya wonum ewo tema mensimu wo nyina ka bom ayo ye kire edi nti ane enkrotom do bia no ewo tamale mensimu wo mo e ka bom wo no no ayo ye kire busiam ene ya tewasoen ebisa ensem weim ene afropi no dan yesu ablokutire yade to asa pem tuba kasebo ewo Accra 100.5 FM any afresh sessions also asida esrefa temotru yamfama inmekomuta echi
anawie yade asida PSA komata via Hebo Center asa wobo ye chidom wode tabia Hebo Mr. Nebuapa malaria fever ne honam yaw ana ebuatimi etu ase tabia Hebo capsules no wosisi yaw ya etu ase diamaw afi top choco eye chocolate yankasa ya wo top choco 3-1 chocolate drink no emu adepa Ghana cocoa Ghana milk Ghana Sugar Ye Cabo Muadia, and a Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic was see ya dear Pote Pana Dowso, say ya woman semester stroke ya dear, ya wet me to us ye, and now feel boost Saba Mesha Bonatamane, yes, no. Number 1 immune system booster precope. I bet you was yes, if you're for you now Tosha Bayamodia, floral tissue, and Ubia, you use as and I say, send your makeup with it, when you be a usual why your home. Now, walk out Debesia, quick credit in 24, and Emma Bessiano, Motas seasoning powder, Motas seasoning powder, dear Medrian and Wire Simple, Nedrian so tasty Bememuate, and then we can see a one can come for your mem. Gargantua led one in a war, Casse Boa in a madam.
Odi asempa kwame apomaso mensam ene de kwanso kasiepono emu entremu no eniem Ghana mampani tata yewra trontromani mahama ya onu kranso no wokuta frankamu ediama NDC amroko no mene wakasa anytime wadi abofotren panufo bim ya wonmo ewo NDC amroko no amroko ni mu ya wonmo akwakohia eye TUC ekuo no a botaso nko a eda wo nhyiamu nyinata eso enese wono mo ekwa kwatoato atwen wono mo ekwa akobonkomo na wono so akomoni sadu sonko e de ache wonom sade ebeya 2024 ba beto no TUC ko kase no womni wo madwuma fo nyana se mpom mo shomase etimate andi samroko no wonom ensam asem na wagyan so aka bi ato wonom etita fo no anim ama 2024 ba beto no wa hwan ato aba no e de am yewra tontromani mahama ene NDC amroko no na ebra yewra mahama Ghana mampani tato anu kransonom wo kuta frankam dia mandi sam no konom wodi andi sabofotrenim ani TUC ko no ekwahiam no ana opani kasa ni nsem no wo ba mane esa se sa wo hasa dia mamwei esa akwaye apani a wodi enimo Ghana mampana nato wo hwe kwani pa mo mai Ghana yesi kasam ato ape anwocha sonko ya namu enuane bo ewura kwananim afensere ne ma bo inflation sa wo fam anasa fam ewosoro eni papaja akwa ha ipama chese yehu yehu ano ene nyoma ekwaso a eredi professor enyoma nkwaye wo man Ghana fan go bodi akwa akoduro eno ane yewra mama echese ewose Ghana fan kan kadimefo yamu ya nipa ho so si ada ya nsori ni etonkonso ayanti ani ebisase no masi kono enkwaye kura enkan kadimefo ya TUC eda wonum ano no wasa wo be nya pase yanya mfumso bio ensan kan kofa kokochina kamunokuo emfa emam tiaso no betre so a wo munya de pabia emenemum wo mabe kanta yeso no yensan kofom emabio nemu ye besesa yensase ewo abato akase beba so wasa no no ebetimi aboam ema endi samnoko no eno maban yo mabakro no sade Ghana forcing mom dada eni nhepom de ukwamu eni ma Ghana adwefo no eni won basan edi san hyepa no bio edi abafrisa wonu ye ratontomani mahama woni edi simpanifo no wonu ma shasa bobo mu dada woma lezi wonu ebut edi nyoma nyina gu akwamu esa nhepopom de bama Ghana fo no ebema adwefo ya TUC ko aka bi no hawoto sonko aba ebra yewra mahama o kasa no niso de tudwa no ebini
developments in our democracy comes eroded further by inflationary pressures. In the last few years, I have been outlining policies that the future NDC government will implement, and the aim is to stop the steep decline in the economy. I've also shared my position on governance and institutional reforms to ensure our country is reset and built into the Ghana we all want. It is important to note that we in the NDC will not be couching propagandist slogans and passing them off as policy. We have much to learn as a country from the disaster that has unfolded before our very eyes, when sections of our population became so enamored with empty slogans and acronyms. We will focus on substantial government issues to get the job done in a no-thrills, no-frills manner. We will cut out the rigmarole and deliver realistic policies to impact our economy and our country positively. Ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends, the NDC proposes a series of transition measures to address the economic decline and set Ghana on the path to recovery. These measures include reducing the public debt by placing a moratorium on non-concessional borrowing, actively seeking concessional financing and grants and reviewing legislation to limit the non-core activities of some state-owned enterprises. Why must we reduce our debt obligations? Because we need to do so to create adequate fiscal space to stabilize the economy and provide social services.
Na Ghana mampani dada yero Tromani Mahama was signed air from Keltini Mandi Sam Lukonom. Waka wari apan was and share papa one more edibegu akwemono. Ebi krampo enisa we are said ye ene katasesha proye drum die ene kankan yado kwa Ghana chom. Esa somro aya take no a. Nyame anim ni ha adwene enu se wo ban share papa mde begu akwam no. Wa mesa sa wo ha no. One more ebesa no. Enu atie krampo sa aba we eba ye. Wakofa nipa dodo ade aguna bamu enam sa abo a wadi omo amno konanim ayi osunu ntino wakwa kwahwe ho ana akwasa enipa elephant size of government ana de beta Ghana for so enei ye ne yesi ani scanner skaka beba no na ya tade amom sa akatua na do beche gombotom so no wamache ade agombotom wasan do ba na ban no wanya sa wabafa nipa kitom sa mpanifo na wono wono aye adwuma afenso aya bank awudoi ya yesi aguni ewa blobo mpa ne de krampo no na nkansa mfatase egu no ewesena ne honi asam ne nyina no ene egu no safo nsonom wamba mba ensa kiremu ne awesa de no mabesi ayem ewo aya Bank of Ghana ne banking sector nim we Bank of Ghana enei eka twitwi di abetonum yewura aya Dr. Nesaresen de wa ya Bank of Ghana no eno na endi sanokoi ene wampa for chess omosomo ba wamba ne monto mbetu sade beye na Bank of Ghana enyoma beja nanso ne wa ya de ne wa ya hwam na wa aya kama no man Ghana yesi kasam tutua no afa ne tuma pa efram eno nso waka wei ene nsam bebrenu ata ene ka ho yankotie diam eno nso do ka fa ho.
The NDC will implement amongst others the following measures. 1, as I said, place an immediate moratorium on all non-concessional borrowing. 2, pursue our bilateral partners and multilateral partners for more concessional financing and grants. 3, implement infrastructural projects that are self-financing and not a burden on the public debt. 4, limit the central bank's financing of government, as we did in 2016. Zero central bank financing of government. And also reform the Bank of Ghana. 5, tighten legislation to put a cap on debt accumulation and prevent any future reckless finance minister from borrowing, as has been witnessed under this administration. So you put a cap so that some rogue finance minister won't come in future and run up the debt again. And so if we say the debt must be 60% of GDP, at each every year you must calculate and make sure that you're under 60% of GDP. If the finance minister exceeds it, he will be sanctioned. Re-establish the sinking fund to smoothen out our debt repayment obligations. When we're in government, we set up a sinking fund to which we committed some of our oil revenues and other revenues so that any debts that were due, we had money to pay. Unfortunately, when this government came, they depleted the sinking fund and left it empty with no buffers to cover themselves. We will stop the collateralization of statutory funds like the GET Fund and the District Assembly's Common Fund. We will review some legislations to limit the financial implications of non-core activities of some state-owned enterprises like the Ghana Cocoa Board and the GMPC. Additionally, we aim to reduce the size and cost of government, tackle corruption, and enforce stricter financial management regulations and guidelines. To this effect, we will reduce the number of ministers and appointees.
Ebsa for panin kasi amoten kan wano ani Ghana mampani tata yera Tromani Mahama no kransono wokuta fankamu adiama endi samloko no na afeda 2024 bato akase abeto no ene wodi omonim akopren kumudie adiama omo na ebra jediam ekasa wiye no ena wopanin so a eye trade union congress Ghana dwedie kuba time wopani odomo ano esa twatwa for pani Dr. Anthony Yaban wano so kasa ye na mo da mo mientane nsam ya di tu jasa no ne asem bakam and they atra NDC empanifoi.
This year alone, I don't know how many thousands of people have died. Our roads are worse than war zones in some places. So you see the pastors and so on, that is their field of operation. Because you have to pray before you move. And then, comrade, we have to improve our national security. We know what is going on around us. And here we want to emphasize the role of the Ghana Police Service. In countries where they care about security. You have one police officer for maybe 200 people, or even less in some countries. Even in America of almost 360 million, there is one police officer to about 230 people also. In Ghana, there is one police officer for 1,500 of us. How can one police officer take care of 1,500? That's why you see all the indiscipline everywhere. That small number also, they spend so much of their time on our city roads, checking trivial things. Then we need to focus on respect for our rights, especially rights of children, rights of women, and of course, rights of workers. Many of our communities are not even allowed to form a trade union in their workplace. Recently, we dealt with a case, and I think we need to pay attention to that. One important area that I want to draw your attention to, Comrade Mahama, is social protection for the aged, for the sick, and for the handicapped. Eradication of child labor, and of course, eradication of poverty. This country is too rich to have so many poor people.
Ebisa for panin kasa motene kan wa twatwo for panin MRTUC a conductor Anthony Yauban.
Areas and big in San Paulo and Yaguso Yajatam Yadesomo. I work 100.5 so. I hear one Cassiabo, one video, one Cassiabo, one picture. I want to Manan Yaguso Yabo Adesomo. Join your life, I war your Facebook page, you know. I 100.5 so. Now, ya pim the natural was a full frost up Pomode. I Cassiabo ya de pem so at Yamamo. I'm an a boy and Sakanasem Penifoku Kudam. And ya Nintria. Wamuda Kolebu Abaya Sabiano Ano. Wama dia tuja watches se enedue November bosme ne de toso and Sorena unity no wamu chemse wamu ebie na amanfo abeka no wamu ahya no so a November bosme no ne de toso miensa na efiada ena mpenifo ada kolebu abaya asabia na no wade tuja watches ade ne de nko mbebie kura na chise November bosme ne de toso ensia na chase enrada na nso amse se ne no wamu ka no ade na nhyeda ensi gina yese ne no wamu hwe ne mu enti enra se ya boy ya eya boade anyama nkem na wo mutum kura Ghana fo anya ne me bosome no ne da toso aduonu mienu wa fi mu ana mpenifo mutum na kire se dialysis wo kidney ho aka edene de ma so kopie mu ayasabia honma renal unity ebebie di amount na afi one ya de nyina da se kolebu ntime nkwa ti se ankurankura fo oto obo ase renal unity wo mu obi na honom pe na abetumi akwasa dialysis no wo kwa akwaje na dialysis no so wo maka omasem wo anya bia na kira se wote wasa no toxin ewudro na wo ni pedue mu anka eye kidney ne na sade na so diem eso wo so ne so kama na afi wo jemu ba bonten edema no enu na betumi aje nkwade afri wonsam na ya de bia no ode pante enu anwumre na beto dwasem empanifo wo kolebu abaya asabia wo mu chemse ne atie bia na duedie ene Ghana fo asabe mo ya de sabo na ho aka no kwan bia so ye bia dia mamo enti se ne atie bia opomode wonsam no eni kwanse wo mu jeje mu na Ghana fo beka bia ma beto dwasem ne ye to buo no mu 380 na mu pejam ahweboa wo so wo mo jem over 700 Ghana cedis ye kase mu pa yesu pa civil society organizations ahodrom wo nyina kase bua kire se sabio ye hwa wane kura sabe kidney yade no e bia cho mu dialysis wo muguso a wo mu pa bia ya no ho kire wo mu person se asase ni se ni kakra benya bia no dialysis e bia in a week no be kwa twice a tiso ade kwa woni bi entu ye adwuma se dan kura na sika wa kura de asiem se na he na kura no sa sika na na dialysis wo de kwa akwaje kwa ba ne sa na afi ho akwatrom na to lala sulala ani odi asempa na afa odi umpe 5 bi mame kakra paite so to na chesem afi ato se ona mfo nkuto na wo fe from enti akwaba nso mo kire wo mo pa nanso amade boy yen sa aka ne sa nyame adom enadua die wo mo ebie ense ntwa ni zita yo wo class fm wo to ne bo asem ekopiem renal unit wo du ya no en woni ayafo ni bi di nkoma wo de atodwa wo chesampa no kura ne nyame anim ni wo mani age pa.
He called by the Kolebu Teaching Hospital on the renal units department for you to come for your dialysis treatment. Were you told?
Yeah, that was yesterday around 7 o'clock in the evening. So they said I should come here on today morning. So I show myself in the 7 o'clock at cabin to do the lab test. So I took it to EA to do the lab test. and now I'm finished. I'm waiting for 3 hours.
They told you to wait for 3 hours.
Yes.
Why?
Before I'll get it, I don't know. So they will go into process, so I'll wait for them to finish. Okay. No, it's not like that. Okay. I'm supposed to get the lab test. Yes, it's to send it to the nurses.
Okay.
So that they will see whether everything is okay.
Okay.
Now that they start doing the dialysis. I'll start it from tomorrow. So I'm supposed to make everything today. Okay. If they will check. If they check, there is no any infection in your blood. Yeah, they will put it on a machine and do the dialysis.
So you are hoping that tomorrow you will be on the machine?
Yes. That's what I'm waiting for.
Whilst the unit was closed, where were you having your treatments? Were you having it in any private facility or anything?
Yeah, I was doing it at La Paz.
Okay. How much were they charging you at La Paz?
It's almost 500. 500, yes.
Is it a private?
It's a private sector. So.
Ebusia eni ayekwoti eni akwaso renal unit ya no ewo kolebu aban asabia anano enti wani a dialysis wa mu pa bia da so ya wo chem se bre beto dwasa mpa kolebu fu atum no na afeni aba ne se private hospitals ayasabia no chi se hwano mpa na betimi akọ nanso nyame ncha de se ne a yenua bazita ne di nkomo no utumi se ye bia ya labs ahodo wo gusu a wo ye edimu omu a akoye edi jesam na ye gusu a ye bo humemu asa yansa betimi aka yansa ntwe ni zita okan ne ane na di nkomo na so ya bo ne humemu saa mse zita homa no se ne esi kwane de nya de a ye nya ne ntie gusu ye pem so pa ase betimi enya zita okwan na yetimi edi nkomo bisanse sen pa enesi etie se ne ye te no se sisi an ye bie no saa because when they say no mitie nipa ba ko ne kasa matumi se nyame adom ye na kolebu je 380 la pass de no say over 500 wadi to aso yenkoye nim
ene na yego so ya kenkan kase bono every around 1.5 FM so enam stations base dunum ene eche so afeim ye social media handles ado nyina so no ene wi kase poim edam live ho no nte no sa wo pesa wonya bi hye wonya bitie na wonya bi kan ye social media handles ado nyina so a ene na de etwa sa wo nyina ene sa wo bomoden pa no abo ashem akra 100.5 FM akra 100.5 FM ewusia yabeto so nansa no ene gaga wonkomo twetwefo na ba
ene zita nankasa woba fefe woni sonto wa mo brepe kama panti zita akwaba
yenia
apomo tesen
nyame adom ho ye
ho so ayefe nyame adom yenya ma ho ofesi ya ma news no konanim pa
se na ho ayefe
oh yeah nice lady but my yanshe yenya ne ntia se na no pe osore wona ye ukopie mo kolebu abanya osabia renal unit no yesi ye bie nra ne yetis wo ma bie but enadue ya yesa te se wo ma se bie na afe ye ntia se cause enra na wo mo kan wo ma nya mie ennan kase na wo mo bia na ma ye ntia se ye
kolebu renal unit no ye wo miae mienu ba kono ehwe patients omo ya admit owon ewo kolebu honom omo ye inpatients omo they have access to the units omo tumi hwe na ye hwe omo but omo ye outpatients no medical OPD for no omo no for 6 months ni yembie mom everything May kolebu renal unit no yembie mom into omo everything May na omo ntumi nko treatment for dialysis into omo call other private hospitals no koye treatment no into no hu komo na yakasa any cost of dialysis no was say omutia previously last month yet say now onkomutia 760 almost 800 Ghana cedis, but they are supposed to pay 380, but receipts na yehu ebimono na omutia 760 almost 800.
Yes, ni past 6 na tuaye penny oda kolebu aban asabia na no say eno ko omo nsesa na ye de be mom
to say there yentumi nim say nsesa na ye de amon wan na ye fa mom.
Okay,
management of kolebu entumi in country and say omo de amon wan na omo fa mom.
Okay,
last week ye nyaninte say health ministry a director say kolebu emma outpatient no omo first no to me nko enkoye treatment no omo yen fro omo no say 50 May na or so omo ba na yen show mu body ni mo say dialysis no ekosi sen no Monday yet Friday yet say nka Monday omo bebie endra na pa yen bie ye endra enumre as at 7-6 na yen bie ye but eneme medical call ho no nurses ne ka chem so omo bie
osi omo bie na enra no
osi omo bie na endra directive na health ministry ni ma say nka Friday omo bie a Monday omo bie no
okay
nia ye nyina ye di kan call ho ye hu videos from other reporters who say oh ya lucky
okay
but anapa we me call me be someone say omo bie ye ndra
okay Zita ya da se pound say we dwuma do so nti ko class na kwato so enti ye nua Zita okwan won na ye nne kwadi nkomo ne yakwaso wo renal unit wo kolebu aban sabia wom na ss wo mo bie ye wo de Zita kan to de tie for ye mfa ne za odi ko wani mo
ene na ye to ye nsam so ne de amamo wo pamtubra kase ye bom de ne wura mu ewo Ghana mampani abedi atrem Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ya se won ekuta franka mu ediama NPP amroko na jam afedaba ye beto 2024 no wahin franka ne kama de amomu na abota so nkwesi omo ni so breaking the 8 no etumi abamu ediama wonom na ero na mampani abedi atrem wade atu edwa se ade bi dana koma so pa ya ensama NPP form wambekwa kwa kache Ghana form yombetwa wu nkrata se friends manifesto no wom de behyem no ma bomadi abo nto a ene se wo se friends blue economy eno ene se ya bomadi anse ya behye woni omwo ensuo ho yensuwa womomwo empoano ene ade ya be mu ehia yen wom de medi aso nko amodie no ya de beto akoma so ne yaboa ebisa no mampani abedi achese se hwani ya adiska kase pa ebe bro man Ghana ene no ache kran so no ebe bie enuma ede aboayen wo chama wose efa ensahwe hu se no onsase ehwa yempo no mpo no ene yensu awdo ya etwa hu hie no ene amanfo afa ehudumadi atoma koma so yoma bie enuma ne ade eho no mu enti enu se no aban eche so mbeboa ema private sector ankran enuma no eno so ne fam ensahwe mu ene ade no etuma fantuma pa efra na wakasa no bo skabidi esa World Bank one was kabi omde eboayen enu ye $150 million no wasa ye bosan sonko na ban ede ba bewura ensahwe dwumadie mu na afenso ye de aboa wono mu ewo mpoano ene ensuansu ho ene dwumadie biara ye di ede fa ensuansu dwumadie ho no osu sia ye nsa ebeboayen ebe bie anuma bebrenu ata ana enu ache kranso no ebe ma aban squad wura mu no wabasan enya emfaso pewa atumi ade afiri mu mampani abedi akirem wari nsamwe atudwam ewo kepkosuapon emu ebra wontuma die sonko a enu ya conference no efa eye nsuomnom yehu ena wono a wonom ewo nsuansuwa ehu womdwuma die omo adie ena omo toma brabo eni seroma system nsam esi etie no nena mampani abedi akyecha se womo bambo ena omo asetremu enwuma enkoye won wobehwe na enu no wade atona koma so se na kopon die atom na so mbon dawro nenu menyina koye na so be mampani akwambi aso no ene won fani agro obeboa emo ma system akoye pa ede ama wonom waka ensamwe ene afro pinuata ene wodumade na asem ni nsam no be any.
It is possible. Let us leave a legacy of a thriving, sustainable and vibrant blue economy for generations to come. For all these reasons, the MPP manifesto and my leadership will have a strong, inclusive blue economy component, because I believe in the great potential that an inclusive, sustainable blue economy can contribute significantly to the creation of jobs, food security.
Na enwache no ene enya sanketo papayu wakansan bebre de kwasi anyinata ene se adwumade sunkunwi eba beboam ede mfaso pewa abre wani a wo matiti yensuansuo hu afa yampo ano ene Ghana man no ankasa frisa yati yani ne ahwe nsuo adwumade eya amanfo mto no enya mfaso masetem bambo ɛne aduane sam no bibia mu no na ɛboa so Ghana ne anya mfa so pewa firi mu fisa tourism ensahwe adwumadie no aban so nani ebekon na agya aboa yempa na enam se adwumadie yi ekɔ so ɛwɔ Ogwausia Pomu Mecha University of Cape Coast ntino enam so Emma Pro Vice Chancellor ya Ogwausia Pono no Professor Abuahin wano nso kasana nsam no ana wo kyese enwi ya pa se wiam nsachaye di ade bra nipa ɛwɔ yasetem no yame ani ko ho ni ya bon dawro pa ɛwɔ sɛ aban ɛne ɔmo makɔ school adu atira wɔm anim di academia fo wɔm nyina atena se no ɔmo ɛhwɛ sa wɔ hawe ya climate change ade bra yɛn ni yɛ sa no a ɛno nso ɛbɛ mfa so deɛ ɛde ama ɔman ka na ni wiase nyina.
The blue economy in Africa and Ghana is fraught with both challenges and opportunities. One of the most pressing threats is overfishing, which depletes our fishing stocks, damages the marine ecosystem, and jeopardizes the livelihood of countless coastal communities. Climate change and plastic pollution are exacerbating this problem, with rising sea temperatures and ocean acidification causing immeasurable harm to the marine life. These threats are interconnected and require comprehensive action to mitigate.
Ebsafa panin kasi amotane kaim were Pro Vice Chancellor ya wata University of Cape Coast nese Ogwausia Pono wano eno nidim any Professor Buahin.
Ya pem diani akyerem wasa foforo aso na adwadifo nkabam ko bata wa my Ghana we ya no nkra bata wa po emantem guta efo no waka sɛ de wade atodwa wa kyerem sɛ si ati krom ha pa hoho Ghana ha semra bata ye adwuma na hoho ofru membe piem wa my Ghana mu ane apɛ na ye bodwa adwuma e Ghana fo ya sɛde ene ade a wasa Ghana fo ya si ade hoho amanfrafo ena betena krom atiti ne po emantem wo ma gi ata wo mani asintu guta members ya ewo po emantem and the Omuchinchi shops no. A whole shops best 3080. Ediasan watch it your Oma 2 trebam. Whereas our shops in a mobile phone CB and your tongue a woman. Now, Poyaman Tamo Vice Chama de Maguta Yera. Samuel Akins, what is handsome way out to Jabra. Now one is central for Dinkomo. And was who my gun and the Yawamra. Now some say yam penny for Nankasa was one moshe. Says Samra Batani Betimia Jumano. Will be out to Najimu. Ghana said ye no yanis and ye young quarter parliament. Yes, Samra way. Better yeah. Mr. Speaker for ICSM. Yes, Samra na wase 1 year sefata to abuase ese mwantene so hunu sampa samra na ya share kwa bia so ye adwuma no ha na obi eje mu ato honom wa kyerɛkyerɛ mi a wo kyerɛ GIPC Act no Act 86/5 Section 27 danedim eso ye hoho be piem o my Ghana mu a sa retail adwuma bodwa adwuma table top no woni se wontimi nya bi eye Ghana fo pen ye wo sa tumi ne sa kwan no GIPC mre ye so kra nyenne enso aso obi a twi ni obi a nyo pen wo ye a wo de atodwa wo kyerɛ si a Ghana economy yankase yen hye de hunu so onso my Ghana yesika samwa atete apra pansama se kontebe no wo ye no si ncha inflation baby inflation kura wanam eno so kura yenka wasam wie wo hwe my Ghana yesidi kura diam se wonu se ase yabo ne so ebri no afu bia wadwuma okroma se ate wa yesi business no egu shops ya kese amanfo aje bank besia wo mo de akosiesie mu ne nyina sa shops na sefo no egu so a egu wo kra nyo mafi amanfo amanzo kura na eno kura tax eto paya ya beje kura nya de da fomo eno wode atodwa wo kyese wo nyina akoso okroma ha Ghana fo ate ha ya kyese de bia ne yesu nti ye hwede mu si empanifo GIPC at 1 year ya say 865 kamude be ye adwuma section 27 ya tenase aso obi amfa ho ne obi apɛ no wo ye okroma entisi advance chama de maguta no nkrabatam ewe pamantam wo kasa kyerɛ sem sisi a wonim so ye hoho na ya wadwe say table top adwuma no woni Ghana fo be pre de na gina ye sanse ye ni twa so pa de kwa bia so shop no ye mfa so say buy say gayam eno kwa mu kyerɛ mo won betum na afi bro nye so de wo tu amofo so nim so ye hoho pa na afi wo ye table top a yesi wa tum close nya sa de a guta force won betum
The Brian is the decline, almost fat omnium and fat customs from chain and moment to duties in my buy. And not to VAT registration, maybe into a moment, your man boy, say, yeah, coffee, the fat pot. I near my see to VAT, no receipt BSA and a yellow pepper pedal. Is as a gun of funty, yeah, boy, my home buy. Now your boy, my buying a Juma Acosono. Oh, yes, I am into a moment, boy, the man boy for saying, yeah, the different pot, near the fat baby, I see duties, any bibiano, and no ma a day differences back and your matone, only a man's almost funny, my papa. Dear, funny, my papa, no, and my young man boy, the Debiana, Timamu follow Cassie, the young man, a boy again, if you're Juma, Omuji, Manifias, it's as a Omocassi, young man boy day, no more koto or moment check. The attorney said, young good for dear. Your members need funny my papa, a funny my papa, you're the fat pot, you're the fat coin passo, you try duty, a yen yes, into your prevention, a bema yes, yet me the journey, and yes, all my dear Juman in Fiansem. As I say, I don't for a walk in the home of Tadiano, Nipper or no more, Nasanko for you, Omudian for me, on your papa, not only paying a chicom chair, a bema bridge, and yadia, you buta for letting your dibby, into your bed prevention, your moment. Ama omu busa ye mrano se ye momu buso ekwan bia ebe fa so ebe preventium ama yenso yetimi ahwe ye man so no ye beye
and yeah, good time members where and Kwabata Poemantum to Sempenifuat one. Now one Shagana for any passy a one tray. Now what woman better ya my muscle, what was up what to Croma, 1 war 12 1 Punumu, what was out at the fita. Now what dear banquad and 1 yana tad you da be one which my Ghana rana video guta, what the best woman Sampa Papa, Yanya dear Dafamo. Now ye besan Sentisiano 2024 budget no, at Diana woman anymore, at dear through Yenti.
The decline, fa omuniamano and fat customs from chain and moment to duties in my buy. And not to VAT registration, maybe wrong into a moment, your man boy, say, yeah, coffee, the fat pot. I near my see VAT, no receipt BSA and a yellow pepper pedal. Is as a gun of funty, yeah, boy, my home buy. Now your boy, my buying a Juma Acosono. The decline, fa omuniamano and fat customs from chain and moment to duties in my buy. And not to VAT registration, maybe wrong into a moment, your man boy, say, yeah, coffee, the fat pot. I near my see VAT, no receipt BSA and a yellow pepper pedal. Is as a gun of funty, yeah, boy, my home buy. Now your boy, my buying a Juma Acosono. Oh, yes, I am into a moment, your boy, into a moment, your man boy, for saying, yeah, the fat pot, near the fat baby, I see duties any bibiano and no ma a day differences back and your matone only a man's almost funny my papa dear funny my papa no a my man boy in the biana timamu follow cassette yeah mano a boy again if you're Juma omuji manifias
Enti abusuanti ni akwaso no Ghana say ya wa mraji GIPC sa mrade say ya to honom na me wa fodi asempa krafe no warrior e wa ayi ya say boso mche Nanti wa faria ema samra we mu ye nye nne besi na no kwa na mo review no emra ne da so da honom say Ghana de ne e fe ne say ya samra ne ye boso yes now GIPC Act 865 section 27 and the etimi koti na se e benya wani e be amfo no ayadenem enti vice chairman de maguta no Kwabata wa Poemantum some wakings wasi sia wo destiny wo mra na nkasa wo de show amsem na wa mapam aho
and ye na ye go so ye come sa from Turakase bono eno a munsam no ye tutu na basa ene ne sre ye resa ne doko etesa si chene wo ye di fra crown 1.5 FM de ndia mukaisa e twa ne ho sessions mako edunum ene ye kire so afei ye social media handles ado nyina so Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok ana afei Twitter ya enei ya dano FN XC ni nyina ye live e ho no edidi onya so pa bi ahwe no anya bi etia wo de tobu ase bobom na kwawuram e wo Accra 1.5 FM ensam de akwaba nyina no wo benya bi ahwe na wanya bi etiem ye to nsam so ne de mama ye pawuram e wo aye tamale ye no e wo Developmental na wudu tamale omro na wudu ene mpo communities makoma yɛnsa bi wɔ hɔ baako din ene vetan di atasom yenu Kwatingle di atasom yɛnsa ɛyɛ tua mame siso bio di edi kan ɛyɛ vetan di atasom yenu ɛyɛ Kwatingle ana di atasom yɛnsa ɛyɛ tua na san ɛyɛ bronom yɛnsa ana 3 communities yi adishom wombu afu amomo ayo ye kire waye choma ye no aseche nyina ene se wom so makwan ye wo hono no oh enya ama ekwan no ba ni oyipimfo ba kwa no watetua won awo kan no wom de ko atua no so anya ye etiamfa no ko Tamale Teaching Hospital yade ne kwa ba ya chese akwada no wanya ye ama akwa awra wo sampanti adihye chese se de aboro so won dia ye no edidi akwachi nti wo so mtimi fie o mo se mo kasa ne wo sampasa dia du no edu atadu afampie to brem.
The dusty nature of the road has resulted to many residents living along the road to suffer the respiratory tract infections. The big potholes on the road also causes delay to residents seeking medical attention to hospitals nearby. For example, a pregnant woman lost her unborn child when she was being transported from Tua to Tamale Teaching Hospital due to the delay in labor. As a result of the bad nature of the road, the lack of proper drainage and incomplete culvert construction, we the residents within the community, Vitin, Tua, Kotangle, and Balaga, we do not have any water system. We the residents within the community therefore demand that Kotangle and Balaga, we do not have any water system. We the residents within the community therefore demand that the problem must be solved now and immediately.
Wow, Tinuan wa boy no was it a Kwatingle and Yakobenum Kwatingle
na so Kwatingle
Tia ana vetain enti abusan for nessa wapania wodi domnanim to wo say wo mo ema aban da pam ye 2 weeks Santo kan 1 week 2 week 3 week 1 moon.
It's also difficult for us to get access to the TTH or whatever facility is when our wives are in labor, because when you see the nature of the road, before you come to a house and pick somebody or pick a pregnant woman to the TTH, you have to suffer a lot. You go through this all potholes that you can see here, and this road, excuse me, the road also lead us to our home, everybody's home, my home, your home, everybody's home. There is a cemetery over there, and this very road also leads to that cemetery. So, and that is everybody's home. So we are saying that we are suffering. Our women are suffering a lot. So we want the government to add us to the people who have already benefited from their basic needs.
Wow, no, and Adisha, one ewa vetain. Wow, Kotingre na Kotingre.
Yeah, Kotingre.
Yes,
Kotingre. Yes,
and who da
yeah, and the one ya, Kotingre na Kotingre no.
As a mamma no pa. And a Kwabena no sidi, Subaru, Bawa, Sabon Kudi. Sabon Kudi.
Okay.
Yes. Subaru, Bawa, Sabon Kudi.
Ya veti mi abo
na vetin. Kotingre.
Anayenda sunyira.
Kotingre ni ya kam.
Yeah. Za kro ni say, pa mu penny papa.
Nsa no ya say
hospitality.
Say di ni bibi say. 1 week man mo na bia muntimi na.
Sao. Si arian sa vegan sa follow na egusu ye dwatam ya de sommo. Ya mo fa de beba ko. Eni akoso atie kase ebo no adwenkyira so egusu aye David Agbanya gaya ne tia so adwane live. Wo ye Facebook page honom na yan konsem foforo aso ekuafo ya wɔn kokorontumi ɛwɔ poemanta wɔn nyinaa ɛyɛ koko akuafo na asisi a wɔn nso pa kyerɛ koko board na afɛ so asɔyɛ a wɔhwɛ nnuane ne kua wɔn nsɛm so sɛ wɔn mpanimfoɔ na ahemfo yɛ ɔdeda kuro no ano no tɔde bi a wasase nyantampa oguso a wɔbrɛ wɔ so no wɔte wɔn ma no wɔ he na ba asase wei wɔde tobo ase na afama me sɛ ne ɛbɛyɛ estate developers metime di amomo ɛba ne saa kora na compensation bi anim tɔde bi ampatasika bi anim ɛna tɔde bi so kora na wɔn kyem sa ahemfo banfo so sɛ ya no wɔn de ahwim asase no ɛde afiri wɔn nsam ɛno nam so ɔmanfo de atodwa wɔkyɛ sɛ ha adwene pa sanse kokoo ne ɛnyɛ kora na anu yi beto dwa sɛ Ghana ba so watum enti anya ne sɛ aba na tum kakra de obenya na de support ho ne wabusua na opani kojo wusu ansa wono ɛyɛ kuani ba ko ɔtɔ ne boase a wɔne akra ansa ntwofo di nkomo ɛno ɔse saa de na ɛkɔ so pa okokrontum ne ha adwene pa enti akra ansa ntwofo yɛn kasa ne bɛya Ghana ba betimi atebie
bebre ɔhaw ne de bebre efi sɛ youth na aba no bebre person mo engage your farm asase yi so na amanfo aton enti ɔmbɛde no ma engage ɔmo ho farms enti ama youth ni bebre abasisa ɔmo nam ɛyɛ ne ma bi ɛmfata enti yɛsrɛ aban on step in na ontimi nyɛ nsase ne man ebinum de yɛ 15 acres 20 acres bebre yɛn de ka ho nti yafa nipa ba ko a ɔno na tem bia ɔkɔ a o leading nti yɛsrɛ ɔmo nyɛ na yɛnyɛ asase because asase no ɔhene ne beto asase no asase no so mpanyinfo wɔ hɔ ansana ɔhene no ɔba nti no yɛsrɛ ɔnrelease asase no ɛnyɛ saa deɛ a well yɛnim ne bi kyerɛkyerɛ if you just asase bɛɛ 15-20 acres ɔnhwɛ mu obi mɛfa no tra saa kɛkɛ
ɛhɛ adwen paa ɛsɛ asase no ɔsɛ tu kura ɛne yɛtwa ne mo ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛtɔ ɛde mu obi ma koko a yɛdua no wɔtu ne na agu
enti abusua ni ekote pani kojo wusu ansa ne nsam ano no ya chese wasase pa no wahense maje aboso ene wo ya de waje aboso ko ba ene waje ndie no waje o ka wo hwe enye yi mpatasika so kra na wo mu kyerem se ebi emma na adwuma na clan ebusua ene abeto dwasa ahemfie honom na afo akoma kyerɛwa ya wodi kan wade ade se de to kuafo nanim esa sisi ane be bia du na no edene na so kuani ka se de bia demonstration so am koye demonstration wa himfie ho te ba ne sa ne se na wase kwa bia so na kyerɛ wa ya wodi ka wotumi kasa no wose se ne esi kwa demonstration nya de beboa entu am de wonya abotre sa asem wo ya wo mu kan eno sa no wo mu ankasa besi wo nkonwa na afi wo ma hwɛ ehyehyɛ pa obetumi afa so sanse na anu si aba wo ba ya wo ka che Ghana for planting for food and jobs policy say so enya abotre na akɔpre wo se ya anhwe ya na akɔ ha adwene na afi emfa so de omanfo gu so a wo mu nya bi no na wo mu wo kokrontumi nko ade omu sentimi anka bi enti anu so sei no wode tudwa
wo ni hwe se ne yensase nyese bia enu kwa se oton amenkrofo wo wu dri anwene nyina ewo so ansase na de se esre ensu kokrontimi fo no ye ne yetiti krom sa wo yo hen a wo boa wo mba no edi wachi no nyese wo mekom de won e se wo to won sase dia ehifa no won ko enti no eye me de se ne mo aba na mo be ye asasi wo ton no wo de be dadi se na enipa nyina hu se ni adase bre ni won wetwa asasi na nya wo ye no enye won kuku kwantime fo pa na won nyai na fe won wetwa nsa san wides no se na won asese ya asasi no wo dua hwe enye ye enti asese kwantime fo ntu hu se asase no dama no ebedu bibi no na aduane kra ye nya bi nto
enti ani ekotie na nafu akoma kyerɛwa ya wodi kan wono aye adwuma na clan ebusua no emperifo kyese wo mahimfie ya kyese wo manfo kɔ ya woso wo kakra no ɛna na nase saa de ɔno so bɛka bibi kakra sa ne bɛya ekuafo mo akoma betimi ato ɔyam a wode sansemfa wei atodwa na yɛmfa sedama floral tissue wo mayade asisi ya wo ba yese amansi ano manfo hankies ya James na ade yi hanki baako ɛno an wadwonso ade fa na him ne bema ho no wade afa ho wo wie na wusu na wohia wa na wade biafo anim krache wo bobra pa but wonya bibi to say floral disposable hankies ni bia eno sane esitia no moto say yada na wo de fu anim so amfifre na ato anasa na asefo a ya na aboa yi ni nyina afiri honom entete entalitali wanim da binya sa na tie ena bottom bag mutimi de shem ena floral for ye wo tiro na ye tiro no eye so motomoto no fragrance bia fragrance wo ma manfo say ya no wonya allergies that the twice dwi se kure de se na egu no ya de bibi sa edi honom ena ye gentle ewo woto ho enti ano se no wonya bi pa na wugya wona ya me kame kire we use floral tira jai send ye se pepa bibia kama so we use flash ya na ahye kura na oh wutimi kura the too because melt send ye dissolve the air fe ya kono and ye wo floral kit tissue no enkwada adia eno se enkwada na be use which akwadan wo di agro kakra won fa tissue en wipe nanim fe kama de bia na akwadan wo ye neat wo ye clean fifre ti omo a ya na e de scent bi ebo omo ho entu ye batan ya shanenso number ne 0243 033 033 0243 033 033 na 024642 6172 Isaac Kambire ya na wo hume na mapeba akodi a chew na imbu se ba me she ba nsama name ya si wo posini edro ba ya che adaka no kura no woni betwa so a na ahoto ahyase se eye wodia etime patro ntena se ma yade emmo so dwe enante kra e wa bra bo so dabi wonya imboost herbal mixture edro ni bia edro papa number 1 immune system booster eno aye adwuma na wie na oni pedua nyade wanom etutu ase na ekono abo no bongalat abo na wo awie no na so asanso ayese wo sre ni pedua no mu na ye omu adwuma na dokro kama yade bi ba na abo na to achintia no de embus no ye ni ho agrokra chronic disease be infections na say aba pa public toilet so ye kwa ye so bebre na akofie entunya imbuster na abuetu ase Hospital Square Junction Dankers People's Junction and Abuachi Herbal Ewo Kashi de Tabekus Pharmacy with Dama Pharmacy wa Shaiman Kingswalk Herbal will Kashi Frey 0246208496 0246208496 0540710313 na wafre na ba ko ne say Greenfield for yade awards one buy o maji wo krom ha mission pam si ye Dr. Bright Toko wona omrante no mo bo adwuma mo yade o say stroke yade pass obi wo ho a ne nsa na echia na no na echia kwa be fa so treatment no wo ho kra etimi fra wadu waduro wadidi chese step by step take ayi dietitian ya wo ya de sister no was strepa brand ba kono so was strepa papa send your best ni wakasa kra duro no okon no kra no wakwa konom Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic we nyina your doctor nko a ye ho adwuma de ama ya manfo ya wo ba ye nchem ya wo bright soldier capsules no unse bema bi wo hono ma ne low sperm count no send ye sitia ne enye to ba no ye ne ho adwuma nanso nkwada mfiri mu emma ba ne sa wo ko ba no ho kro se na we kro abaye enkosi hwe bebi emfiri mu ma ba ne sa na ho echipa odo Ghana economy na nkasa ho echi ba wo se no so kra na odu mpa so antimi nya adwuma emo ba na ne nye ne krem no oso ho ebufu bra me ka cha so ba na nka no kra na maka no bright soldier capsules ne be siesie wo sisim amama ne nyina be ye fi honom na bright garlic plus capsules ne boa ema moja de afusane ne pedua ne emu Shushieti akwa wonungu adogo last stop SC Junction Frey 0243983906 0243983906 0261651898 Shannon so say ambulance service ne yeduma asan when awoto nsadia frey no ye beba ni aba befa na top choco chocolate ye enkwade ye ne je ho empanifo nom na nkwada nom wo de so obinom top choco no oba adwuma mu a ya hwe na ho keka hwe na ho siesie wonom top choco ase magic no but enya magic yen century ne abo wo ne padua ne mu enam Ghana cocoa ya milk ya sugar cocoa no wonnim ahoɔden ahodoro wɔ mu ɛne nsɛnkyerɛnne ɛbɔ wedi akra fɛ hwɛ gaga me wedi hwɛ me wɔ fɔ odi asɛmpa hwɛ wodi a odi si a wɔde Ken News wɔwɔ America nka general manager see ready my company ba wɔba Ghana dia top choco no ɛboa no ma ne timi Ken News kama hwɛ ahoɔden a wɔde hyɛ mu ɔho milk ɛne sugar wɔn mo fɛ bi manti yɛ bɛn dɛ vem no kra so ate na spread ne ebusua wonya bi na wo de fa pound obrodo mu na wo di ejejai ekwan kasa no artificial flavor ya na wa hyɛ so 0551 033033 0551 033033 ni amemede nso ne so aye Tabia Herbal Center Tabia takumu no ewrade natural honey na flavor na wom ne kura ne kumi no 100% organic entiemu adan kasa wosisi ya wo ya Tabia Herbal product capsules no ana bejo ana Tabia takum no so boa male vitality bema osisi munya dene bra jai ye bedu sika kwa but bema osisi mu odin a yetimi frɛ hi Brakwesi, please, are you there? I want to come visit. Yenim ni ayarehwa wonche. Kwa bema ni ejuma, enye 2 inches kwa. Etimi rewura corners. Tabia Herbal no ni de yaje atum. Waba pemfo maami ama obenufo anaso obi a wonya 18 years wonka ho. Mesrew, FD yaje atum. Hwehwieti akwan na kope bito pharmacies and herbal shops ahodra wo cash drug store lane. Ya friend 0243 686861 0243 686861 0245 749206.
Enya na ewasa wonya adepade gu aduane ni mu na eye de na eye akono na eye hwam sade be obi aka aduane ni bi na saja kwone tacha masona so odi nu abona ni mu ton de aka nyan se abasbode enko anu wotema wo ba opese wukunu wotena won chen na wantai enya wo mpia bonten enam waduane dente no me pa chawo bomade afa motas seasoning powder egu aduane mu motas seasoning powder sa eye enkwa na woye sa ye stew anabomu enem bia wodi ye no wodi okwa so promotas ebe mo aduane na atija eno achensu se bia jollof eye waache eye plain rice eye spaghetti noodles anempo indomie ana woye wodi okwa abodin wosi we na woye wo promotas no odi asempa na no kate sa konfo yire ya waka wasam e wa krefem so no de woye bia ya aduane bia no Bamadia body motas no mo ebe mo bi me pa chawo say akokɔ say odwan say aponche say nsuomunam chese enem bia wo de ya aduane no motas your spices or on my de be mo mesraw wode no bread ntini ya ka wo yo Bamadia fam na to bi aya 0244 599 661 0244 599 661 anam 0247 151 877 Motors be a kitchen star where Diane Bayer de Toto. Now quick at the first time fan to him as an area so Pabesia. Now the Asha Jumanse Ebia was a biasanso a Juma's Casem to Akakwemu and now Bosom Yanson Yantiaoka among them Yausun Whoopers Kabi Edia did you maybe any money yan what to boase na what ya me pacho and for once nguti na ensu ewa bra quick credit ewo ho bosia bia wo pa bia no wom de bema wo wom se me kancha wo say empo edanes kanugum ewo maso ya wo no wo pese atam nyina de so wa wo de enkasa bomadi abo kashire na wo ba na de Ghana card nko aka ho aba ye betam ne de aso na ba wo de abesi fie no ayi ni kakra ka na mom no ahya no so say eyobiska etemira no so anhya no adi so no atua ne kama say de ba ya me so mi pa bia menya kwan no makwa dibi me so ahya no nso ya ma besia ewo internet so je number one for quick credit next ke bia pa bia won fama ho aya 0302 200 390 0302 200 390 anam 0596 920 833 the chatto no aye seahorse one engine oil yo omdi abano anse di ka kan wasam e di akyerɛw seahorse engine oil ye wa wodo bebre e ho no mo we di gu kan ni mu a oh bibia akwa kama we di gu engine ni mu a anwade nkuto na tie wɔn de foforo bi aba eno ye seahorse 50 engine coolant and aye seahorse 50 engine coolant mu amotade nso agu mekan munyai enya sa na mechewa metwa ma de etia me ka wani say onso otade nsu agu engine mu a ayi na bo nso obeto ne ahwem no na mu aye ko emu ahya ase we na ache no sansuo no eta asa ka engine mesrew twa so ya the seahorse engine 50 engine coolant ɛde aba ɛnu sɛ yɛ papa ɛbɔ engine ho ban ɛma ne kyɛ ɛma mu ɛnwe n'ate kyɛ sɛ ɛboa ma engine no ahoɔden sonko etumi ɛbɛm ɛne mfie de osia mfie wɔ ha na engine no da so ɛyɛ adwuma mesrɛw tie deɛ mekan ɛnkwaya asoɔden kasa yɛde afi tete no ensuo ne yɛde agu engine mu woyɛ sa wobɛsɛe no ɛde asɛm bɛba ma ɛnyɛ ma mɛtwe aso ɛne ma memfa aba ɛma afie hɔ na tie woyɛ no fa no ma yɛwɔ ɛyɛ coolant no yɛwɔ 3367 coolant ɛwɔ hɔ ɛno nso no ɛyɛ good for protection ɛbɔ engine ho ban ane yɛwɔ 1090 ɛwɔ hɔ ɛno nso for normal protection ane yɛwɔ engine oil ahodoɔ nyinaa bi nso ɛwɔ hɔ ɛdi frɛsi wɔ sofoɔ na wɔnom ɛmoa wo ɛyɛ 0244 577 599 0244 577 599 and 0540 424 386 abusia kase bonya na wie yeni ene asde emu oduru kwa dia me sanfo pani yewura awujo salam yoda na be de cheni sofopom abrante kwaku okan sampa na ni producer cheso no so ebu ano no ene yenia Sir Samuel Thompson na be de chire eye Sir Samuel Paite ana yenia yichimba na development social media no di animu ema Samuel Paite bu ano ema wadi nyina abramu ya munya bi ehwe ana yenia ye dohima ekuya sonto wo ma ye mora onu scanner said yes no ase bi aboa yen e wa ekire ho ama bi akoso na kenkan fon so akaseboy yesi ho abrekutie ye mienu mimi din ani odi asampa kwame apomaso mensa mene wo fa
ani garganto lady wahene wa kese bo wahene
abusia
ya wie
ensa
boss yeso ya dase
mudi time no so
kama say showdown ninti
nyame ne moboafo se
somebody
senia system na
aye no
wan hwe ohun ye na otia me nan so a kwan a me do be fa so no
Obama ya somebody showdown
mun yesterday
okay
because ya wi amatia o
mun yesterday
abani ya wi amatia o me wodi mi
but gagamia me se me da phobia se pa phobia me da
why ni na
phobia
why ni na
senia onyumtufo no te no nyum adia waya mahana waya masara
adia waya ma odi
waya ma odimia
ani adia waya ma gagamira
ana gagamira so me ya na me am on the way
me
na kwa no so
yeah the senior oye I am sorry nko
okay boss
you'll never taste never spread dark chocolate
finance minister.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oye Ewura Dubois. Yeah, nanse ya OSP omo akle no. Mo okan OSP the report bi abasa omo akle no.
Yeah.
Min timi so who hear report mu kakra.
Yeah.
Time. Na no ye deputy finance minister. No saso Bank of Ghana board no so. Edubuan.
Okay.
Na aside that no. Na osansu ewo shares ewo Asante Gold mu. Edubuan.
Okay.
Na me sure say wo conflict of interest I wo.
Yeah.
Na sa shares na wo Asante Gold mu. The way our yeah the nya shares no kra no. Time. Edubuan. Say all board no so no. And as a deputy finance minister, I was supervisory role. I was mineral income investment fund.
Okay.
And also was supervisory role. I was Ghana infrastructure investment fund. Omunyina ma catch us o mama Asante Gold. Omato shares was Asante Gold mo.
I see.
Ye bekwa unyamra. Ye bekwa ko krofo omusu wa shares was Asante Gold mo. Na matchrew the entire.
So so say unya nwie kra metiwase yi a na tiefo tiwase a nkrofo bi na afa plan age $100 million na chedi.
Eno no bebi a mi osisi ano mitimi nka nkyerɛw. Nsɛm no dɔɔso.
Okay.
Me madwuma ne sɛ me yi OSP no asutri sɛ die sini.
Okay.
Hwehwɛmu.
Okay.
Na yesu ye wo hu krata kakra.
Okay.
E dibia ma omo. Musu nkonye omo adwuma.
Okay.
E omo adwuma so asede so mu yesa adwuma no.
Okay.
No mu ye no. Se hia se mu hia bibia e de be ma obeto mu wo powers a metimi dia pet document bia wo so omo pa bia.
Yankoso.
Enti
Edubuan e wo shares.
Edubuan wo shares.
Okay.
E wo Asante Gold mu. Na so aso ye Minister, Deputy Minister of Finance, and a board member of Bank of Ghana.
That time no na okoto shares no.
Na shares no otono much earlier.
Before be minister.
There be no a minister. Oto no a minister.
Yeah.
A hokran so no conflict of interest basa.
Yes.
Nti say ana shares na nkasa omutoye no. Ensem mo shares no.
I see.
Time na omoto shares no market value any value omo eto no any time no be see ne value I lose because the company's books are not good. Until any investor in the company had lost a lot, and at the time I know omoto shares no there be some individual shares were selling.
I see.
Some individuals sold their shares. The money went somewhere. So there are suspicions about money laundering. There are suspicions about a lot of underhandlings. And no, and ye pese OSP no ekum.
Yeah.
Enti no me sanchechem no. Say what you say,
yeah.
Media no be see answer.
Matthias pa. Now, Dave, there now this petition we call.
Me the petition no call Thursday last week.
And omoma stipulated time on be my response.
Omoma stipulated time on be my response. But me and me mom kakra. Say me use whistleblowers act no. Nti me hear him say and see next week there na response be aba but the entire
so now the issues are that this Asante Gold a defaulted Bank of Ghana payment and Bank of Ghana is not taking any action.
In fact, before I forget, interest are loan What's the loan my say what at interest?
Yeah.
Interest omodi say 100 million omodi mamono. They're expecting 107.53 million in the after the 1 year.
Okay.
Let's just say interest in here 7.53%. At that time, Bank of Ghana rate ankasa omo they to just say yem farmer loan na 30%.
But omde ma we num
7.53%.
Why?
Company no edge
Why?
loan or other companies or edge loan or other institutions or a be anywhere even at 1 million omo 7.53.
So Addison interest in Asante Gold. What is
well
this?
that's what needs to be established because so here uji loan if you company be loaner say you wow sika and a friend say institutional
yeah
or say call according to the law you need to do some due diligence about the company. And if they did due diligence it would have been clear to them say and your company they could have given even $50 million because at that time
this can I say this Asante Gold company is becoming like a scam?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a scam. I would say that
from what you're telling us,
if all the facts we are gathering are correct, is accurate.
Because now this is a company, this Asante Gold company. They went to Bank of Ghana, took $100 million, and the very bizarre circumstance, somebody was a facilitator and $4.4 million. You know, only one issuer and you know that the interest rate crano Bank of Ghana the ma it raises suspicions. Then a friend say a payment plan and it's every quarter. Then after 1 year they are not able to pay half or more defaulted or month mean half of the money. The same company no be any gold mines no mo kofa buy no 90 million or month mean remaining $40 million
between the time I'm taking loan any see company ni loss on one record no over $270 million.
Asante Gold.
Yes.
So you making us believe Asante Gold Corporation is a scam.
I'll put it this way: it's become a cash cow for some people.
Yes, David won't accept you.
I'm saying it's a conduit for scam.
Yes. Okay.
Anyway,
but as we go along,
unless it is established.
Well, I mean, these are my investigations.
So now with Bibiani gold mines from the Bayer collateral, Emma Bank of Ghana. Meanwhile, there's $40 million debt. What happens to a Bank of Ghana in this situation?
What happens to it? So but it's not just collecting the money. The losses that first 7.53 million. What due diligence was done to give that interest rate? What I say? So, what could have been the interest rate? Those are questions that are begging for answers. Due diligence be enomuye ya. Omudi ko this is can Emma Asante Gold. A bra. Yemfani say at the time Amuma Asante Gold 100 million. There were by 11 mining companies who come here or mutu gudi. Book mu now what chance ska do e dey come company on to good bia. So there are questions to be answered.
So as at the time omo ekoje Bank of Ghana Bosiano na edubu ahin ato shares no ne shares no
ato ni shares.
So educate me here ha. So which means omo process omo de ekoje loan edubu ahin.
Of course, he is a member of the board.
So Okahon.
The board take decisions for the bank.
Okay, so Edubuahi Noah is a board member for Asante Gold Corporation. He has shares in there. That time, no, a deputy minister. And I know I debut.
Or a shareholder, Asante.
Yes,
a board member, Bank of Ghana who gave the loan.
Okay,
he is a supervisor per his role as the deputy finance minister.
I feel many picture here. So Edubuahi, no, a board member, Bank of Ghana, and a shareholder, Asante Gold, and a deputy minister of finance that time. Wow. Wow.
Until you come, I'll give you some of the companies who have shares, who are behind these companies.
Commander, what was it? We own a court emblema. It can be said to be racketeering, which is.
I use your microphone here.
Sir, I deal with your moye. It can be said to be racketeering, any conflict of interest, and we one of the criminal offense when it comes to corporate laws. Corporate laws in the sense, say, having opportunity, say, over mobilizing call for funds with a certain company. Now, without recourse to the rightful guidelines and the laws. Now, what's the lonely company?
Yes, but in this situation, the Asante Gold no revelations are Yenu and David Ademai. Asante Gold no nipa ko ahodo eno matoto shares ewom. But the ma Edubuahi the any critical. So which means the decision was not taken alone by Edubuahi. Say me kwa
loan
ewo Bank of Ghana no.
Yes.
Or was shares for hobby. So the interest for her.
Yes.
Now, who knows? Ebia per ni influence, and a man Bank of Ghana decided to give
the loan
$100 million. Per ni influence, they decided so collateral no. What you $50 million ka 40. Though a new year so ode yebeso musa. Ebia per ni influence no, and omode rate of ebia 30% interest. Omode man 7.2 or 0.5.
7.53.
Interest.
53 years.
No, I know omode man no. You get it. So Edubuahi involvement.
I said that he's on the board because he's a deputy finance minister.
Yes. So Edubuahi involvement in there. One whole big criminal.
And I mean linking to racketeering, which is a criminal offense in corporate organization.
Okay.
Criminal offenses are ones. You're a finance minister. What's also your board member, right? Our Bank of Ghana. I just say what come will make decisions for the bank to operate with. Bank no Sikegu bank no. A 7 producer. Timemufosika enegu.
Yeah.
It's a confusika na wa mobilizing. So mobilizing confusika. Nasa wodi eloni company wo interest wo company no Edubuahi wo interest wo mo because or you say when the company does well he gets benefits out of it.
Exactly.
So what you say?
Exactly.
And it's the interest when we say company be good. And into no once na wo ye finance minister so your board director wa mobilize it to Timemufosika no. According to Yenye, as at the time we give you out loan, now Bank of Ghana interest rate on loans over 30%.
Yeah.
Okay. What happened? What influenced na a core process in the more from over 30% no a drop up to 7.53%. So what I say? I just say there has been certain influences, and some influences no second base say Edubuahi was part of those influences as racketeering. And racketeering a criminal offense. What did you go for Sika? What the bank affront did you go for Sika? What's that their loaning company? What their loaning without recourse to the right laws? I guess would this would the loan with right documentation. It's racketeering, it's a criminal offense.
So
which can be prosecuted. Say a ban is a sanity. You bet me prosecute on the grounds of criminality.
But
you see, he's not in it alone. When the whole picture, when the whole picture is clearer, the board, he's not on the board alone. What went into the board decision to grant to loan the $100 million? Who took the 4.5 million?
Who's the facilitator?
Who's the facilitator? On what basis was the interest rate determined? Was any due diligence done on Asante Gold? Who else has interest in Asante? And the default, at what benefit is it for Asante, Bank of Ghana? So there are a lot of questions to be asked, and like I said, I hope special prosecutor no ebeko inside I dig more but I will be updating you on other stuff, how Mineral Income Investment Fund pumped $30 million to buy shares from the same Asante Gold, how the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund put $40 million in the same Asante Gold.
No, but I think that Asante Gold is a huge pot carrying scam.
Yes. What was that,
so which means this Asante Gold, while individuals are investing there, the state institutions too are investing there.
Yes.
Then the same a vehicle will go back to state institution like Bank of Ghana and take money and go default.
So we'll establish the interest. Who are behind the shareholders of Asante, and why Bank of Ghana will be willing to give such magnitude of money and take a paltry interest of 7.53.
You see, I'm interested in the facilitation fee.
Okay.
I'm much interested in the facilitation fee because the whole interest on the loan is 7.53, which is $7.53 million.
Yes.
And a facilitation fee alone was $4.5 million, which is almost 60% of the interest for a year on the loan. So that facilitation fee, who facilitated it and who took the fee? So what I say, because loan na me kwa institution na me kwa loan won ho na nkasa no afi mu ni nyina no ono this kind of bomb besia no or charge me 7.53% as a whole year. Now what's it may what role did that facilitator play on meriting that amount of $4.5 million no? What role and when the place are role? I'm very interested in who played that role, who played the facilitation role. You see, I just said how confused with mu dear baby esika bombia omotenenka baby esika bombia omotenenka. What kind of criminality is this?
I'm
no, Ghanaians, yes, sorry wako. What kind of nonsense is this? Anya kukura fosika na ye mbrwa fosika anya mbrwa fosika a businessman sika anya businessman sika a printing machine sika anya printing machine sika. Why there be a free amem ha abanya abesino kwa ye tu omu nyina na enya me ye tu omo eye general issues ye kan ye dum ye yensu dum ye kwan ye ye ene ye tu aman ba hwe we no pickpocket government to two confirm bottom and to two companies bottom.
No, but unim. Share. All right, so Dave, thank you. Right, thank you. I hope said your kind say you update us on in this citizen vigilante work you are doing. I want to assure you, Citizen Show, any day, anytime will partner you. In
what's all show you all the time.
Thank you. Thank you, David.
Yes.
Ghana for my mention what DB. what the kojo de you know railway no mu kojucha no MPP for no kojucha no or the man or the video now. All right, so Ghana for mention my DBCs here. Fatu Amame. Samuel Evans Sota says, David, are you not sure the OSP will come back to tell us if there's influence peddling? It is not only Charles Dubois who is a shareholder. Kufado and his family members are the largest shareholders. OSP is Toothless Bulldog. Watching you live from Birmingham in UK. Okay, so Julie Belinda O'Brien says criminals in government. Yes, criminals. They are. I don't know. I say almost said that.